is muted.
Okay.
Can you guys hear us?
Can you guys hear us? If you can, please leave it in the comment section. A thumbs up or a COYG. Good to go.
We're back, baby.
Fire! Fire in the... Leave it. Let's leave this experiment first.
Sundal bolong kah?
Sundalan malam. Leave this guy here first. Okay?
Why are we leaving me aside?
Leave you here first.
You just cover back. You just cover
Yes.
back. You don't talk. You don't talk.
Because why? You know dry aged meat. You gotta put some butter, some seasoning,
Some garlic, some pepper.
some garlic, put it in the right temperature, in the right room.
And
Preserve.
then you-
Preserve.
Oh, preserve first,
The
right? Yeah,
best meat, you want to have the finest? You want to have the finest cut? You have to actually be patient. Calma. Usa.
Which part of the meat is this from, man?
This is from the
No,
era.
no,
This
we-
is from the eras. Eras must come to an end.
I love that meat. It's the eras must come to an end. Meat. So right now we've got a couple of people all watching us live. We are.
And you're lost for words.
We are actually here for one purpose.
One purpose.
One purpose only, and for us to actually get together, go through a couple of post-mortems over what happened last week.
Yep, definitely.
Okay, we've got about 10 matches to go through, but of course we're not going to go through everything.
Nah.
What matters to us, Steve?
Is that two matches?
2 matches.
Those two.
2 matches.
the
Only
matches,
those.
the matches that they won lah, basically. Okay. Okay,
So
but-
today
There's 3 matches that won.
The W Club ah?
the W Club, no, the W Club we don't talk much about it.
We don't talk about it.
We don't talk, but we will talk about 2 matches. The first one,
but wait, An, you're forgetting something.
the formalities.
Yeah, the formality.
You
Okay,
do
Sunil,
it. You do it.
It's yours. The
It's
stage
yours.
is yours.
All right. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in. All right, the turnout was insane last week, and we want to keep up that energy. We want to keep up that tempo. So if you see this video, you see the like button, hit the like button, hit the share button. We are on all the socials: YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. Just hit us up, like and share. And also, we have this feature called Stars. All right. So if you like your content, if you like our content, and you want to say something, you want your comment to be pinned up, hit the stars button, show us some love, all right? We already have a good number of likes. Keep it going, all right? You want us to talk about your club? Let us know. Let us know. Put it in the comments, and here we go.
Boom. Today, Zam, let's go with our introduction first. All right, we're not going to talk about you, Sunil, Tips, me, and Preserve Meat.
Preserved meat can stay there.
Stay there. We all
Eh?
know about each other. But let's talk about this guy here. This little
Introducing
gentleman. Yeah. Right now,
the
guys.
newest guest.
If you see the seating arrangement, that little spot right there, fortunately or unfortunately, usually unfortunately, we will only bring them in if there was a big calamity.
Yep.
Big calamity.
A disaster.
Oh,
No,
so
no,
this is considered the hot seat.
the hot seat.
Hot seat.
The disastrous or the disassy seat.
But this is also,
I see what you did there.
but this is also the therapy seat.
It is also.
It is, it is,
It
yeah.
is also.
People who need the therapy, people who need to let it out, how they felt about their game week.
Let it out. Yes.
Let it out.
Let it out. So this is the therapy seat, like what Sunil have just made mention of. This is the therapy seat. While this one right here beside me on my right, this is the cook seat. The cooking seat.
This is the
seat,
goreng. This is the walk here
yes.
goreng seat.
Guys, leave it all out today. It's gonna be massive. It's gonna be a carnage. It's gonna be murder, she wrote. It's gonna be murders for tonight's episode. But let's go with this boy here. What's a familiar face for us? He has featured many of a time. Maybe, and back then, guys, just a bit of context. Okay, when he first started his debut, or when he made his debut for Napshot Studio, they were riding high. Champions League, he's there.
Always there.
Premier League,
Like,
I'm
he's
interested.
there. Yes.
Carling
titles,
Cup,
three
FA
titles.
Cup, I love it.
I mean, 3
I think I
titles.
deserve it.
Big signings, only Chelsea.
Only Chelsea.
Only Chelsea were making big signings.
The special one.
He's there.
Mourinho.
Hijack FC, I'm interested. I
Roman,
think I deserve
the
it.
Roman Empire.
Yes, but again, that was when we rewind the tape about 3 years back when he featured for us 2 years back. But now, all of a sudden, when I pick him up today, guys, he was all down and out, blue, crying.
But guys, we have to take note, right? It's been a long time since we had a Chelsea fan.
Oh yeah, wait, whatever happened to Chelsea fans in Singapore?
I don't know, man. Ever since that, they haven't seen the top half of the table for a good year now. They've all been under the rock.
Is that Enzo? Are you talking about?
No, I'm not talking about Enzo. I'm talking about Chelsea.
Chelsea fans in general.
In general, like Manish, for example. This one.
Actually,
Right?
if you are a Chelsea fan and you are tuned in right now, let us know in the comments. Let us know in the comments
Yes.
how you feel about the game week that has passed and how Chelsea season is looking. If you're
Okay.
a Chelsea fan, hit us up in the comments right now.
So you got to do your proper introduction. I know you've done this many of a time, but this is a new therapy session. This is your first time checking in as a patient. Look into the camera. When Chelsea? Why Chelsea? And why have you not seen top half of the table for the best part of this season and last season?
Well, if you can't be at the top, why not try be at the bottom, no?
Oh, I've heard that many times.
Yeah, be unique, right? People say.
I've heard
Yeah,
that
so,
many times.
so let's do it. But yeah, it's nice to be back. An honor. An honor, yeah, an honor.
He doesn't know, right? What's coming?
He doesn't know.
He doesn't know.
But
If
yeah,
he's been watching us, he would. Sorry, Herrick. If he's been watching us, he would.
Let him
Go ahead, bro,
let
go
him
ahead,
have
go
the
ahead.
stage.
Let him finish.
but yes, back then I was called the Chelsea resident. So yeah, if all the Chelsea fans out there, I'll be your voice today. If
be
I'm
your
not
voice.
if I'm not doing well, but sorry if I'm a bit rusty or what, but I'll be your voice today. I'll be your shield. I'll be your armor. But,
Eric.
I
Yeah.
can be your hero, baby.
What is that?
I don't know. But
Ignore.
treble winner.
We cannot say anything.
Treble winner we give him.
One day we got to put him
Yes.
here, lah. One day we got to put him here.
When the time for me to get cooked is, then we'll talk about it.
But Harry, I want to ask you before we start lesson proper, right? Before we get cracking on. Liverpool fans, they are in the comment right now. They are sharpening up their knife. Because why? Sunil, this episode, they feel like this is specially dedicated for them.
Correct.
Manchester United falling down, we are there. Chelsea losing another match, I'm interested.
You want Caicedo? It's fine.
Caicedo failed,
You want-
I think I love it. I think I deserve it.
But before we go into proper, right? Let's pick up some comments.
No, okay. Before we pick up the comments, I just want to ask him, Liverpool fans, they were hitting the drums really, really hard. I thought it was them who played on a Saturday, or rather on a Sunday. Because on Monday, right, because Chelsea played on a Sunday, so on Monday when I log in into social media, everybody was happy. It was like Groundhog Day for them. They were all celebrating, and I was reading, wait a minute, Caicedo? Since when Caicedo played for Liverpool? Liverpool fans, say something, but be careful. I cannot promise your safety.
Boy, he's speechless.
Okay, take the
This is where you go to comments.
My man is speechless like me.
No, tell the grill bin not to talk.
You stop.
So, all right, so guys, time for some comments.
Yes, let's go.
Yes, got Chelsea fan. Yes, Thiru, thank you for tuning in. We have the Chelsea fan, and obviously.
Wait, what's the ha 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 all about?
He's an Arsenal fan, right? You got to ask him, lah.
Okay lah.
Yeah.
Hey, how many times must he?
Sorry.
Hi,
Hello, hi.
Hi, bro. If you haven't, please do like our
Yes,
like this
like,
content.
hey guys, we are right now on 9 million likes. Can we please for today, guys, special edition, special night for us tonight.
Yep.
Can we at least get 15? 15. Once we get 15, we'll move on to the next one, all right? And
Yep.
take a moment, we've got 9. Guys, press the like button because I'm pretty sure right now you guys are freeloaders, man. You guys are watching this, but you're not caressing. Go.
Let's
Go
go.
press the like, all right? Tempted to touch.
What's up, boys? Loving the setup. Thanks, Jay.
Yes.
More red will be better. I told Anwari more red will be better, but he doesn't want to listen to me. He just wants the blue on top. He even got rid of a certain white jersey as well. It's okay. Next week we'll have more red.
You don't have to tell people about our family affair, right?
Hey, it's
On
okay.
live
Yeah,
TV.
they need to know what their fans
Guys, the
want.
white jersey is here.
Hey,
You eat this quiet.
you relax.
Right? Chelsea fans went back to support the previous club they were supporting before Roman took over. Eric, by the way, this is a Liverpool fan.
Liverpool
This
fan.
is just one of many.
The biggest one.
Start of the night only.
But yeah, if you feel like you want to address a comment,
Hit him back.
hit it.
Hit him back.
You are in the hot seat, so
Yeah.
Who does he think he is? Where Arun Monchi guy?
I mean, we just like drama, so hit him.
Muhammad Zuri, you guys accredited or not? What does it mean?
Accredited, yeah.
Yes, we are.
accredited, yeah.
That's why you
Yeah.
can send us stars right now.
Stella
Of
Cup
course,
champions.
of course, yes.
Eh?
Fazli, come on, you Spurs, bro. We will come there
Oh,
as well.
what a game,
When we
Spurs.
grill this
What
fella.
a game, Spurs. What
Solid
a game.
game.
Fazli.
Caicedo was really good.
Oh, we will touch on this. We will touch on this. We have his,
that's coming from
We
a
have his
very
breakdown.
bitter place.
Surya, the next comment comes from
Who else?
Tsunami.
Asmiro.
Rock never dies.
Sorry, a bit late. Got fine tissue paper. Here's the donation for City.
Yay.
Whoa, nice
Power
one.
Azmi.
Nice
Power
one.
Azmi.
And finally, Thiru, Liverpool going Newcastle this week. Sure, they don't dare talk to. All right.
Okay. So let's start off with the first one. Okay. So let Harry take a breather because we are going to go with the biggest one first. Okay. Let's turn on the banner right now. Let's go on with the graphic. Let's pick this up. We go with the biggest upset for the day. I don't know if this is an upset or not. It seems like a lot of people expected the result, but here we go. Let's go with the winner's corner first. Shall we do that, guys?
Let's go.
Let's go with the winner's corner first, right? It's only fair that we pay them their adulation, we give them their flowers, their props. Let's talk about the winners first. Ange Postecoglou. They call him Ange Poster No Clue.
He has a clue. He
A
has
lot of them.
plenty of
A
clues.
lot of clues.
He has
Okay.
plenty of clues.
And then when he got hired, when his name was being banded around to take over the hot spot for Spurs, a lot of Spurs fans, they melted like butter. Say, who is this guy? Where are we taking an Aussie guy? What kind of credential? Celtic, Scottish League, not good enough.
Yep.
We want another powerhouse. We want another superstar name. As if they didn't have enough of Conte and also Jose Mourinho, right? So I had a bit of a read up on this guy, Ange Postecoglou, and I was really blown away. His philosophy for football is really, really good. And coming from the City Group, a lot of City Group members spoke highly of this guy. When they speak about Ange Postecoglou, they call him the football man, and even Pep took some of his methods for training and implemented his training style for Man City. So that speaks volume, man. That tells you everything you need to know about this man and his footballing philosophy. Question. Did he school Eric Ten Hag?
I think, okay, let me take this first.
Go.
From the start, when his reaction to the sale of Harry Kane, I thought was impeccable. Because when you look at, you're going to lose the top striker in England.
Yep.
You know, the person who got you 30 goals last season.
Yep.
You know, and he seemed not phased at all. What he did is he looked at his current core group of players, and then he started, it's like, okay, I have this group of players. This is how I'm going to go into my preseason. This is how I'm going to go into the season, proper. And like, look at what they have done, like they have been a proper unit.
Yep.
I've been impressed. I've been impressed. I think like he's been giving new life to people like Bissouma. Bissouma was a flop. Can I say flop?
He was?
Yeah, he was a flop last
Non-existent,
season.
man, last
Everyone
season.
dismissed him. But
Yeah.
this season, he's been like, he's been covering the field like a Kante, like a
Vieira.
Vieira. Yeah, exactly.
I felt a little nudge. The meat wants to speak. Okay, but we shall hold him back for a bit. Not only did Bissouma cover every blade of grass, but he also added a bit of finesse.
Exactly.
The
Correct.
nutmeg through the legs of Casemiro. The
Hey guys.
kebabs.
Hey guys. Sorry, we gotta cut this short a bit. We got a star, guys.
We got a star.
We got some stars.
From Rafida Nas. We got another star. Thank you, Rafida, for the well-needed stars. Okay.
Thank you.
And then, okay, back to
That is the only time he gets to talk.
no,
Sorry,
okay.
Sunil, you can continue.
Sunil can just.
with Bissouma, right? So last season, going back to what Sunil made mention of, last season he went to sleep. He was in a long slumber. He was in hibernation mode. I think in terms of utilization, they used him wrong in Conte's system, right? This season, starting from preseason, people forget that this Ange footballing philosophy or this current hype that we are on about, it started from preseason.
Yep.
I caught a game for Spurs against Barcelona. Although they lost, although they went all Spursy in the second half, but the first half, I was mind blown looking at the football. This is something that you don't associate with Spurs.
Yep.
Fast-flowing football, stretching the pitch out wide, and Bissouma has been the central piece for Spurs.
Exactly.
And on Saturday at 10 p.m. or rather at 12:30 p.m., he decided that I'm going to be the guy right now. All right, paired with another guy that we're going to speak about, his midfield partner. Because look, he did not do this on his own. It was with the aid and help of another guy who didn't stop running. He's probably still running while we are talking right now at Tottenham Stadium. But Bissouma, all of a sudden, he turned into a prime Patrick Vieira. Herrick.
He was insane.
Herrick. We don't do this often, right? Arsenal and Chelsea. We don't take this lightly, man. When we praise Tottenham Hotspur,
yeah.
we don't do this. It really, really pains me to do it. But your opinion right now of Spurs that day against Manchester United?
Right from the start, I caught the match, but didn't bother because he won. But yeah, right from the start, they just started to press high.
Yes.
They attacked United like never before.
Yep.
Yeah, and to be honest, I don't say this that much, but they deserve the win.
They do?
I feel like they do.
Yeah.
But the handball is, I think, it's a talking point.
Another one that we will
We'll
speak
talk
about later on.
that but,
Okay.
you could just see that who needs Harry Kane, huh?
Who needs Harry Kane? Tip.
Maybe.
Apparently,
Yeah.
United need a Harry Kane.
I mean,
Who needs Harry
this one,
Kane? No.
the butter put already, onion, garlic, everything put. This
now-
one still tambah somehow.
Now the fire,
Extra
the fire is up.
Extra value meal.
We can hear the season because he's coming. His part is coming in already.
I mean, who needs Harry Kane? That's the thing, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
but Richarlison. Let's talk about Richarlison. We talk about strikers staying in that position.
Okay.
I look at Richarlison. If I'm a Spurs fan, there's only that one downside from that
Which
match.
is Richarlison.
Yes. If there's anything I need to learn, I learned something not new because last season he tried that before and he was a complete flop.
Yep, he was.
He cannot do the number 9 role.
You see, Richarlison, I don't think at Everton also he didn't play a number 9.
No,
He wasn't really that central number 9
He's
because
like,
he was playing
he's
off.
like Rashford.
Correct. He was playing off Dominic Calvert-Lewin, if I'm not wrong, right? So you could clearly see his frustrations even after he was substituted. He was not happy. He was not happy at all.
Yep.
And I mean, part of me feels that he probably feels that he can up his game even more because when you watch the World Cup last season for Brazil, he was scoring goals and he was playing well. But at Spurs, it's just not going well. So yes, who needs Kane? That's what people are saying.
Yeah.
But as the season goes on, I mean, I'm sure opposition team managers would be able to figure this out.
Do we feel that the goals might dry up for Spurs? I
That's
know
the
it's
thing,
early, right?
yeah.
They scored 2 in the first game
Yep.
week against Brentford.
Brentford,
They scored
2
another
against
2.
United. Yeah.
But I look at the whole general play for
The
Spurs.
beef is
Yes,
looking at me.
yes, they played well. Yes, they pressed high up the pitch. Yes, the football was fast and furious. But if, like I mentioned, if I'm a Spurs fan, which I will never be, I look at my frontliners. I'm not confident, man. Going into 36 more games to play. I look at Richarlison. He doesn't inspire me with enough confidence. I want to ask the crowd right now. Should Ange consider this? Put Son as the striker and Richarlison back to playing as a winger from the left. Should we do that? Because I think Son has lost that yard of pace.
Correct.
People tend to forget this guy is 30 years old.
Yeah.
You know? So he has lost a bit of dynamism. When he dropped that shoulder and then he gives in a curler right top bin. That's gone from his game. But one thing for sure, he's an incisive finisher. Cool as a cucumber. Through on goal, Son is going to bang. Right? And if there's a chance for him to take a pop, at the goal,
He will.
He will do it.
He will.
Left foot, right foot, no problem. But I just feel he's no longer the same in Australian. What do you think?
I think like since he came back from the World Cup, actually, that's when we saw the decline.
Yeah, agree.
You know, like, and he's like I expected this season for him to really take up a bigger role because like with Kane
Captain,
gone,
no?
you
He's
know,
a
he's a
captain,
captain.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's holding on to the armband, but like he hasn't hit that standards like pre World Cup. You know, he was easily a 15 goal, 15 assist player.
Yep.
I can say that confidently.
Yeah. Okay. That's Spurs. Yep. Another one that we want to speak about before we go on to the real main event. That was the appetizer. All right, that was the appetizer. The main entree has been ordered.
Yep.
The waiter has actually taken the order slip, passed it to the chef. The chef said, "Ui, preparing. Ui,
Soon, coming out soon.
coming out
soon.
All right. So go on with the comments. First. Go on
who's
with the
this
comments.
Ryan?
I'll take
Yeah.
another one.
Let's pick up some
Yeah,
comments.
just
right?
pick up.
So everybody was just talking about Bissouma. He was injured last season, so fair enough. I mean, he had his injury and he had.
But was he ever going to fit into?
I don't think so.
Conte's
I mean, with
setup?
Conte, you know, he wasn't going to fit
He's
the
never-
Conte setup.
yeah.
Yeah. So and yeah, this is our my dear Wangan.
Fun, aka Victor.
You know,
Inspired.
and he said that I think what he said was correct. Spurs still have the Harry Kane hole
Yeah.
size to fill,
Agreed.
and until they find a goal scorer, and
Yep.
Richarlison hasn't shown much.
Harry
yet.
Rootkin, right?
Harry
Who is
Rootkin, yeah. Actually, I want to pick this up from Jayshan. Anyone can boss their midfield if their opponent is United, even Sanji Hai.
Oi.
Okay, that is a dick, but I'm not going to pick that.
But technically he's wrong. Sanji Hai played as a right back.
Right, for Man City.
For Man City.
Right? No, but what
The real Man City.
fair enough, the real Man City, right?
no charges.
No, but with what Jayshawn is saying,
Double D.
is
Free oil
interesting.
money. Yeah.
No,
I've seen.
But what Jayshawn is saying, and I wanted to bring this up earlier. So Spurs drew with Brentford on their opening weekend.
Oh yeah, they did.
2-2, right?
Yep.
And if I'm not wrong, they were up 2-1 or 2-0.
1-0.
No, 1-0.
1-0.
And then
Then they
Brentford
went
came
down
back 2-1.
2-1.
And then they okay.
Then 2-2.
So, but then they played United last weekend.
Uh-huh.
And again, they played United.
So it's the question of, were they that good?
Or was United just bad?
That bad.
Because I am leaning towards United was just bad.
Okay, guys, put it in the
Because
comment
I've
section.
been saying that
Put
since
it in
the
the comment
first
section.
game week that United was bad against Wolves.
Ah.
And
They
they
struggled,
struggled
they
against
struggled.
Wolves big time, and they won 1-0.
Okay.
And last week they struggled again. So this comes down to whether Spurs outplayed United or was United just plain bad.
No problem.
You know, so it remains to be seen for
Guys,
the
don't
next
go
game
anywhere.
for Spurs.
Don't go anywhere. Right after this, we're coming to Manchester United. I want you all
And
to be
Fazli
there.
says it, legend says it.
Hey, Papa Matasa. Eric, last season again.
And no, let me take this
Yeah,
Sa
go,
issue.
go.
Okay,
You
so
go with the
in
Sa
the
one.
last game, I remember last season he played against Newcastle United.
He played against Arsenal as well.
Yeah, no,
I wasn't
that
impressed.
the game whereby he was actually pulled off after 20 minutes.
Oh yes.
20 minutes.
Yes.
So they were in
Conte
a
did it and they
4-0
say, oh,
hole,
how can you do that
and
to
you
a
pulled
youngster?
out a 20-year-old.
Yeah,
This
he's
year,
young.
19 will be
19,
last
20,
year.
yeah.
Depending when
You pulled him off of there. So he looked demoralized, he looked lost.
Yeah.
But look at that game against Man U. He bossed
bossed the
it.
midfield,
He
yeah.
bossed it. You know, so that's why I feel personally like this Spurs, like going back to my pre-season prediction, I even said that Ange Postecoglou might be getting the sack.
Hey, a
You
lot
know,
of us need to retract. A lot of us need to retract our
Yeah,
predictions.
a lot of retracts coming up. But
I
because
put
it was
United
Spurs.
second, you know.
I put United third.
anyway, we are getting a lot of comments. So yes, we will pick up your comments. But yes, you know, show your support. Give us some stars. We will pick up your comments.
Yes.
And just show us some love. And yes, we will pick up your comments. Thank you so much for the support.
This guy right here, Herrick, before we move on to the main event, Pape Matasa. The last time Spurs had any energy to their midfield, it was the Musa Dembele era. Musa Dembele, and then they got Victor Wanyama. It feels like we saw Victor Wanyama, Musa Dembele all morph into one player. And they came up with Pape Matasa. Right?
Two in one lah.
Yes,
It's a two in one.
Yes, he had the energy to run all day
Yeah,
long,
yeah.
and then he also had a bit of the technical skill. He could spray the ball out wide, but that boy, nobody could handle him in the middle of the park. They were all thinking, what is this beast in the middle? Because you play like Musa Dembele and you run like Wanyama. Herrick, are we looking at the next breakthrough star for this season? Papa Matasa.
We might, yes, you know. But judging by one game, let's see.
Let's see. Okay, maybe we're getting ahead of ourselves.
It's not a sprint,
The
it's a
more
marathon.
important question, will Todd Bowley right now be looking to hijack Papa Matasa?
He just texted me, yeah.
It's in the works.
Yes,
it's in
it's
the
in the
works.
We have our Chelsea
but is he
ticket.
going to give Caicedo back and then take Pape Matasa or what?
No, he just wants to collect.
Oh, just collect.
No, those
No
people
refunds,
LFC.
no refunds.
Oh, okay.
LFC is for another one.
Caicedo lah.
LFC lah. You know, right? They
Yeah,
call
the
LFC lah.
Okay, but let's pick up this from Arun. Okay, this
Okay.
feels like deja vu. Every beginning of the season.
Sorry, wrong one.
Every beginning of the season, we say this about Spurs, only to see them break down.
AKA the Spursy lah.
Yeah, so we will see. It's only game week 2, so let's not get ahead of
Yeah.
ourselves.
Okay,
But
okay.
Spurs were
Hi,
good.
my classmate.
Yeah, it's my classmate.
Alright.
Right,
Oh,
your classmate.
Your classmate. Okay.
alright.
Hi, classmate.
Hey,
So
thank you for
Spurs were good. But let's talk about the other team.
Ooh,
Let's go
And
go
wait,
about the other team.
I want to hear from Manu fans in the comments as well,
Yeah.
because I know we have a good number of Manu fans in the comments. Let us know what you think.
Funny enough, right now, as we are scrolling through all those comments, I don't see no one.
Yeah.
I don't see any United fans except for perhaps maybe one of them. Oh, there's another one, Alif. Okay.
Okay, let's. What did Ali
no,
say?
It seems like they,
Okay, lah, one time
Oh, they
to
have their
make
own
up.
conversation
they
going
have
on.
their
Okay.
own civil war.
We are
in the
talking
conversation.
about the team that lost to Spurs.
Yes.
Yeah.
Guys, Haizam, Harik, Sunil, Tiban, and myself. Right now, we are about to enter dangerous territory.
Wait, are we eating? I'm hungry.
We are,
I'm going to eat
we
soon.
are,
Yeah,
we are going to feast right now because why? Start of the season, okay? We all took a couple of receipts.
Yep.
All right. The league is not ready.
Ooh.
The league is not ready. Comfortable in possession. Fast transition. Then the next one. Mason Mount. Eric Ten Hag signing. Bodied Arsenal.
We're going to cook this season.
We are going to cook this season. They are not ready. Onana. Best ball playing goalkeeper. Not in the league.
in the...
In the world. He can ping it right. He can ping it left. He can do it right to the feet. He can do it right to the head. Best defender. Butcher. Licha the Butcher. Not only is he a good football player, he's also a good cheerleader. He was performing.
Solid performance.
Performance, solid. TikTok live. Mamma mia.
You see, all of this...
Let-
Oh, I haven't
let me
finished.
go.
Sorry.
Let me go. It's my time. It's my time. All right. Center of midfield. We've got the best defensive midfielder.
Casemiro?
The best destroyer. Not only can he destroy, he can sell kebab all at the same time. While tackling, he's taking order. While intercepting, he's serving out kebab. Casemiro. Right?
Hey, let me cut you there. Wait. So, share this video. This is the most exciting part of the segment of the show.
This is the start.
This is
I'm
the
warming
start.
up. I'm whetting up the appetite, all right? And then the new captain. The old captain gone.
I cannot take this tease.
The-
This tease is too much already.
The old captain. The old captain is long gone. Favorite scapegoat is gone. Pass the captaincy to the best technical, ball playing, comfortable in possession.
Bruno!
Portuguese
Wait,
magnifico.
wait.
Zam.
Wait.
Respect.
Okay, sorry.
Portuguese magnifico. Okay? Bruno Fernandes.
You are going to make a lot of people jizz in their pants, bro.
And then, all right, guys, while I'm doing this, the star should be flowing in. All right, don't forget, stay there.
Give the
More
star to the
come.
hall.
Yes. And then, the upfront. The main event. Marshall, Passé. Long time news. We don't want to hear Marshall. We want to hear about the new number now. We bought Vegas. Nah. Vegas out of the door. Let's bring in from Shopee. Erling Haaland's brother.
What's the name?
Flam.
Is he French? Is he Danish? No. He's the best striker in the world right now, scoring 6 bloody goals
Not 9?
in Serie A. 9 goals.
9 goals.
Stand corrected, 9 goals.
9 goals, yeah.
I apologize.
My apologies, I understand. All right, total senior goals in his entire career. Astounding 28 goals. How can you match that? And then,
Who's Haaland?
Mancunian boy, tattoo all over, feeding the poor. MBE, OBE, OPP, EEE.
You know me?
Okay, all right. Scoring left, right, center, appearing on overlap.
And you got to stop this.
Marcus. Huh? And then Oh, Amir Asik. Amir Asik gave us a start. Amir, I know. This is my brother, you know.
Am I my classmate, bro?
I know. Before you knew him, I knew him. Okay? Alright? We're talking about Sir Marcus Rashford. Best winger. Last one. Alright? Last one. From the favelas. From Brazil. From that McPherson of Brazil. From the dirty slums. They brought out this
Don't say
fighter,
anyhow, kena cancel,
this
sia.
little fighting dog. Alright? The one that has a lot of heart. Beat the chest when he scores.
The fidget spinner.
Wizard. Take the ball, shake the leg. Fidget spinner, may I entertain you, sire, with Anthony. And then
Magnifico.
at the sideline.
sideline.
Wait. Here's the thing. Manage all these little wonderful players, managed by the guy.
The era killer.
The era boy.
Era comes to an end.
Era comes to an end. Football is the same. Same goalpost, same ball. Anfield is nothing. 7-0 down. We know how to stop Arsenal. We beat them before at Old Trafford without Casemiro. Although Casemiro came on as a sub, he completely forgot that bit.
Yeah, correct.
Eddie and
You talk about it.
3-2 Emirates. And then Newcastle wastes a lot of time. Dark Arts. Eddie Howe came in. Amazon Prime. You can watch it. Not in Singapore yet.
25th.
25th. Boys, if
Sponsor
they want
us.
it, let's fucking give it to them. 2-0 stuff. Stuff like a burrito. Nicely packed. Grill.
By Casemiro.
By
The way he's talking, I'm hungry, you know.
Okay. No. We have to give him his respect. We gotta give him his flowers. Alright, this is the guy with cold coat.
Okay, we're gonna pause for 1 second and
Okay.
take this comment, right?
Alright.
Because my bro Anwari type is being Peter Drury SG version, and my bro Joel is inside the shirt Cave Menu version.
And he
I
gave us a
support his
star.
stars.
Thank you.
Yes. Thank you so much.
man.
He gave us twice actually.
Twice. He gave us twice.
Go for it.
He is being managed.
Let's go.
They are all being managed by the one, the only, uno. Stone Cold Steve Austin, underweight, malnourished, skinny, Dutch Stone Cold Steve Austin.
What?
He thought he could come in,
What?
kick the guy,
What?
Stone Cold Stunner,
What?
got milk.
What?
He got pumped.
What?
Like a naughty boy.
What?
Like a petulant child.
What?
His ears got pulled.
What?
His bum got smacked. He got 5-star frog splash by Ange. Poster, no clue. None other than Manchester United. So that's my bit. Okay.
If you love that beat drama monologue by Anwari, give stars to the hall.
Ah,
Guys,
deserve it.
I have to do this. I will do this.
Freestyle. Guys, no scripts. Freestyle. All straight from the heart.
None of us knew this was going to happen.
No,
we
no,
did
no.
not know this at all.
And that's why we actually present. We've prepared a really scrumptious meal. Befitting of royals.
The creme de la creme.
Yes, creme de la creme. Top grade meat that we got from the land of Ishun. Alright, the land where our current president is still residing in, lest you forget. We bring in the A grade, the Wagyu, the A5, top marble. Best when you put it on the grill. Cooking time. We bring to you none other than my favorite devil, Joel El Rabat.
AK, the Black Mamba.
Yes, guys. You look at the people that are watching at the number right. It's going up, bro. Keep the like button in, okay? Because if you want to cook, if you're hungry, leave it in the comment section. We are going to talk about Manchester United all eras.
Amazing monologue.
Yeah.
Alright, let's go in. Let's go into Man United.
Let's go.
We have to go in it.
Manchester United, right? Joel Robert.
Yeah, guys. Hi, guys. Hi, everybody.
Hi, Joel.
Hi, Joel.
Hi.
Welcome to
Hi,
Night
guys.
Therapy.
What's happening, guys? Is it time to cook?
Mouse also fell.
How you doing, love? Are you alright?
I don't know, guys. It's been a rough week.
Yeah.
It's been a
I predicted your team to finish second, you know.
it's been a
It's okay. Just
it's
go
been a
on.
rough week.
Yes.
guys. What can I say, man? What can I say?
Four teams.
I don't know, guys. I don't know.
You just
What
don't
can we
lose to
say?
Spurs. You just don't lose to Spurs.
But is it time to cook?
It's time to cook.
Rajinikan in the house dah.
Camera there.
To all the millions out there
Joe,
watching.
Joe.
Ten Hag. That's a beautiful monologue, by the way. All right.
Of course.
Okay.
Of course.
I taught him, by the way, because
No, he did not.
2 years ago he sucked at that, so he can't be. But it's a beautiful monologue. I like your script.
Yes.
All right. I have all the receipts in my pocket.
Yes.
But tonight we cook the devil. All right. Because the devil has to be cooked tonight. So for the millions out there watching, fellas, you got to do for me 2 things.
Yes.
One, whenever I speak and whenever I say Devil United, pop the stars in. All right. That's one thing. And whenever these guys diss United or diss me, we pop the stars again.
Let's go.
Can we do that, fellas? All right. And hit more likes, guys. And like, share, and subscribe. Let's start the cooking, boys.
Question number 1 comes from me. Mason Mount.
Ooh. Sensitive, huh?
Mason Mount. English darling. Cobham Academy. You gonna come in?
Looks at
Because
Joel.
no. Not only did you sell him, Mason Mount, you sold me Harvard as well. So you got a lot of answering, all right? But Mason Mount, all right? Because I heard this guy is the 8 that Ten Hag has been wanting, has been yearning for, right? Eriksen on his last legs, he cannot move. But once Mason Mount comes in,
The game changes.
league is over.
It's gone.
COVID-19 season,
It's gone.
null and void. Why would
It's
you play?
gone.
Best midfielder, best DM, best number 8. You guys got taught a lesson by Papa Matasar.
And Bizuma.
Your supporters are waiting for you. Look at that. Come on, Joel.
Ini kepala buto ko We got conned. Guys, we are getting conned by the jerseys of Blues. First, Leicester City, Maguire 80 million. Then come this. Guys, we can't go on forever like this. You got to answer me. What on earth was Mason Mount that you sold us?
JJ, you don't cook him. He cook you. You don't ask him. He asked you.
We gave him the money, right?
You are the main dish right now.
Sorry. I got overzealous, guys. Sorry. All right, Mason Mount, huh?
Yes.
I think... what's this? Oh, 007. It's coming.
It's not new. It's not new. They have
I
really
think
won.
I saw the game. I saw the game against Wolves. I saw the games against Spurs as well.
Spurs, yes.
All right. I love the Spurs fans that are coming up, man.
Yes,
Love
let's
it.
go.
Come on,
Let's
come
go,
on.
guys. Keep it coming.
Guys, I think that was one of the worst performances we've ever seen from a team. All right. But particularly in Mason Mount. Okay. I would not say he had a bad game. All right. I'll still back my boy up. He did not have a bad game. Why? Because he ran into spaces. He was finding space,
Wait,
just
wait.
like a Spurs fan.
He's working
All right,
for NASA.
I will not
is it?
name. I will not name it.
Is he working for NASA?
No, above that.
Why are you talking about space?
Because he
ran
was
into
finding space.
He was finding space.
He was finding space.
Is he Mason NASA Mount?
He's
Mason finding
NASA
space.
Mount. Mason was finding
Guys,
space.
Mason
All right.
Mount was finding space.
He was finding
guys,
space.
put in a comment. Go put in a comment.
Correct. Put in the comment, guys. He was finding space.
Okay.
He was in the space where the ball should be given, but the ball was not given. Bruno didn't give. Anthony didn't give. None of these bastards of my players didn't want to give him the ball. And I was screaming my lungs out, watching the. I would have break the TV, man. Imagine if I was that player.
Should have done the watch
No,
along.
you-
I watch along Saturday.
Your TV would have been gone. It's like a futsal session, no? Where An is having the ball and I have space. I'm screaming for the ball, but he will not pass.
Which usually happens.
Which usually happens.
But I
It's
score.
exactly the same
But
thing.
I
But you
score.
will just score.
Yeah, but I
The only
score.
difference is these clowns didn't score.
Oh.
Yeah. So that's the first one.
Okay, go on.
Yeah. But I'll still back my boy up.
Okay.
All right. I'm not gonna throw in the ticket of it's too early. Blah blah. No. Warning signs are up.
Okay.
All right. We fucked it up twice.
Okay.
So
and-
this comment from Victor very quickly. Wrong system or bad player? Mason Mount.
Wrong system.
But how can
Definitely
the system
wrong
be wrong
system.
when it's being implemented by the best
We had
Dutch
s-
manager
we had
in
like-
football history?
Calm yourselves down. All right.
The dish is fighting back.
All right, but guys, comment down,
Yeah,
all
go
right?
ahead.
Comment down what you guys think, because if you guys watch Mount itself, he played, he didn't really had a bad game, all right?
Okay.
The team had a bad game, all right?
Okay.
Yeah, it was quite bad. Each time when Mount was trying to open up spaces, there were one occasion, I don't know if you guys see it, Mount had acres of space, all right? Not so, but acres of space, all right?
Okay.
Okay.
Go on.
All right. being the fidget spinner, all right, he was goreng there.
Okay.
He would have given the ball to Mount, all right, the game would have opened up, but no, he didn't want to do that.
So it's not Mount's fault.
How can it be Mount's
So
fault
the
when
rest
he
of
never
the
get the
players
ball?
are shit lah.
Yeah, they are.
The same Anthony that your manager bought.
Yeah.
The same Casemiro that your
You didn't
your
listen to what I
manager
said. Is it your Villa years?
bought. No, not my Villa. Don't bring Villa in this. Don't bring Villa in
I
this.
just said that my team play like shit.
So the players are shit lah.
It's the system is shit for now.
So which means the manager is shit lah.
How many times you want to say shit?
I will say shit, bro. Ten Hag! I will say that as well.
I understand. Coming from a 5-1 different the first game, I truly
You
get
don't
it.
talk about the first game.
I
You don't
truly
talk
get
about
it.
the
I
first
truly
game.
get it.
We
No
talk
worries.
about this game.
I mean, the first game you won. Yeah?
Yeah, struggle to
I
win.
understand. Yeah, it's
Okay,
okay.
okay, but the question that we also need to ask, all right, after this we go to another player, all right, the favorite player for United, they like to defend this guy as well, all right, from the favelas.
Who?
Okay,
You know who
so,
lah.
but
I don't know.
but look, they say, right, you don't change a winning team, which is true, all right, we all can agree. But when a winning team won by the skin of your teeth, there must be some teething issues, all right. Pun intended. Pun intended. You got it, teacher. That's why you're an educator, all right. They got outrun, outclassed, outfought, outplayed against Wolves. And I think any straight-thinking United fans would agree to that. Say that, yes, we got away with one. So why wouldn't you make any changes? Why wouldn't you ring in the changes needed? Because that was the same team that got overpowered by Wolves.
But I think Joe brought it up last week. You brought it up last week that there's something wrong with the. You were not impressed with the performance at all.
Yes.
All right. Joe calls it as he sees it. He was not impressed with the 1-0 Varane rescue job. He was not impressed at all.
Yep.
All right. But if you know that something like building on what An said, if it was so bad, why was nothing done to change it? I feel like it was. I think it was even a more terrible performance than
Compared to the Wolves game.
Yeah, the Wolves
it
game.
was.
It was more worse. It was worse. I couldn't even bear to watch the game, guys. First thing first, my manager, all right, he should have changed it. Why would you even put Rashford, who actually bagged 30 goals on the wings last season, and then you want to start him as a number 9? Okay, you want to play against Wolves, first game, we don't have a striker, you want to play him there. Okay, fair enough. We got the 3 points, ugly win, boom. Maybe against Spurs, change it up a bit. Nacho didn't have a good game in the first. Should he play it again? No, he comes off the bench better than he starts at times. All right? Young boy, young lad, he's ready to go, I understand. But you've got this guy here, all right, who fits to poor, bagged 30 goals last season, and then this season is the same thing again. Last season we saw, you play him on the right, you play him as a 9, he's not performing. You play on the left, he either bags an assist or a goal in a game.
Okay.
So okay, coming to this, Joe. Then what about what Eric Ten Hag said during the preseason? We don't play preseason.
Stop talking about my manager!
No, we have to. He's your manager. You see,
No.
even our comment section, Arun is asking,
Yeah.
what system should they employ, Joe? Genuinely
because
curious.
Joe, okay, take the Bender aside, right?
Yeah.
18 months into his tenure, right? If I put 10 Manchester United fans into a room and ask them what is the philosophy and the playing style of Eric Ten Hag, I can bet my bottom dollar on it that every 10 of you will come up with different answers. Nobody understands. But if I put 10 same United fans into the same room asking them about Ole, Gunnar, Solskjaer,
Ooh,
they would come and say, we know.
counter football.
Counter-attacking football. The same counter-attacking football that got us second. The same counter-attacking football that got us undefeated away from home. The same counter-attacking football that got us into multiple
Europa League final as
semi-final. Okay. All right, got to give it to him that he actually failed to actually deliver on that front. He didn't finish off the cross line. But there was a certain set playing style. It was definitive.
Ten Hag ball.
It was not. It was definitely not conclusive because he kind of freestyle, right, Ole? Sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit. Yeah, right.
Hey, I want to pick up Mio's comment.
So
it really shows United need a striker and a backup seat, and Ancho cannot start first.
no, they cannot keep doing this, you know.
Because the thing is that it doesn't make sense that if you guys needed a backup CDM, then why do you buy Mason Mount in the first place? And then you bought a striker based on the fact that he's a young potential player, but then he's injured.
Don't laugh, Eric.
It's not supporting the fact here is that what position, what style of play is Ten Hag want to play actually. If you look at it, and you keep blaming we need a certain set of players, but then you guys buy a wrong player like Mason Mount. So is it safe to say that Mason Mount was just a panic buy by United just to appease to the fans?
I mean, before we go to Joe, my honest opinion as Mason Mount, I think it was a buy to just boost the sales and, build because he's an English player and everything.
Maybe it was an opportunistic signing. They
Yeah,
saw,
they
saw
saw
a
that he's
loophole
there,
He's
we're
not going
gonna
to
get
extend his
him.
contract. So you know what? Let's swoop in
Yeah.
because
So it's a panic buy lah.
I wouldn't say panic because that's too early in the window, right?
Yeah,
To
too
say-
early in the
To
window.
say panic is, I think it's a bit far.
You hopeless City fan.
But
Long time ago, we buy Mount, panic buy.
No, it's no. The thing is that you
I
see,
can
no,
say three
no,
lah.
okay.
Apa ini?
Yalah,
This is
three,
is Manchester Derby happening?
No. Okay, look at this way.
It's something they don't know.
Do you know about Champions League?
We are in.
Have you won Champions League?
We are in.
I love how this
115
cooks.
haven't cleared.
Supposed to be this, but
115 haven't
No,
cleared.
guys. We're supposed to cook him, bro.
Yeah.
Not cook
Okay,
the W
but-
Club.
that's what Champions League does. Be prepared.
But you look at it this way, like if the fans are saying that, oh, we need a backup for Casemiro, we need this backup, and then you buy Mason Mount, it boggles me into the fact that like, so Mason Mount was it a necessary buy?
Uh-huh.
And now you know, talking about Greenwood being out.
Yeah.
Then who are you going to play? Are you going to bring the system? Are you going to bring the manager?
And I think what I feel quite appalling, right? We got Prem as well. Later on, we can actually take his comment as well. What I find really appalling right now for Manchester United fan, they are really comfortable in this reflex. Lose a game, scarf out.
Yep.
Lose a game,
Norwich City.
get somebody. Not good enough. Not good enough. But when they are being linked to that player, right guy.
Perfect guy.
Perfect one. Perfectly placed for our system. But when that guy fails to deliver on that front, not good enough. Another one.
No, but
DJ Khalid.
This is true.
Ali DJ Khalid.
Another one.
Another one.
No, but Joe,
Be the
but
best.
but this is actually true. This is not something that let's take it up seriously, right?
Okay.
This happens every single time. Don't you agree? Linked to a player, the player is the best player in the world. I'm not saying you.
Yeah.
I'm talking about your fan base.
Rinse and repeat FC.
Like, yeah. And then once the player comes in, oh, he's not great, he's not good. Like, then
I think the hype is there when we buy a player, and then when he starts performing, yeah, it's good, solid. You know, we praise him, but then when the times comes where his performance drop, that's when the criticism comes. So for me, it's simple: you criticize the player, you criticize the manager. That's fine, go for it. But each time we lose, and then we come out and say Glazers don't spend money. Glazers
Yes,
out
that's the
and
other
all
thing.
that.
That is
Yeah, I think that is what I get pissed off of. All right, I get pissed off with my own fans. Each time we lose a game, that's where what color is that?
Norwich.
yellow and green.
Colours.
I don't even know.
Manchester
I don't even know.
Manchester United fan.
I don't even know what color is that because I don't even do that shit.
he's
All
right.
right.
Yeah, it's not involved.
For me, it's simple. That both game, or I'll talk about the Spurs game.
Yeah.
In the Spurs game, the subs that Eric Ten Hag my manager made, was absolutely baffling and horrendous. I don't know what the hell he was doing. It was at the point of time where he was just picking up players. He's like, you know what? Oh, Rashford, I think never mind. You just come sit down. Duduk. Anthony, duduk. Sit down, never mind. Next, Nacho, sit down. Next, I don't know. Maybe Onana, come, sit down. Enough of playing. So it comes to a point where what were we doing the 7 to 8 seasons in the preseason?
Yeah.
So it comes back to my point where for fucking 7 to 8 preseason games, we played Sancho as false nine.
Yeah, but-
Buto, come season, you want to play him where?
Yeah.
As a winger, right?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't even know where Sancho's playing now. He plays right wing, sometimes he plays centre mid, sometimes he plays left wing. Therefore, fuck, you play preseason false nine.
Yeah.
You played preseason because we knew Rasmus is injured. He's not going to be performing for the first 4 or 5 games, which is why we play Sancho there. So play Sancho to start. Wolves was a perfect game to start Sancho as false nine, Rashford on your left, Anthony on your right. Play the freaking game. I'm not saying that the game would have been changed, but this is what we train. This is what we did in preseason. Buto, even we were double header. Who the fuck club does double header game? Saturday play, Sunday gives a game. Like, I don't get it. So we have so much of games. I heard we got Everton in some closed door game.
Closed door,
So that's 11.
So at least
that's
when you
9.
lose,
Then
nobody
there's
knows
one more
about it.
Everton this week. So we are playing like so many games, and yet we are still not clicking.
Yeah.
Like I said, in a midfield center, all right. Yes, it's not going to be all rosy. We have 2 players who have played the game, played the season, same system, the whole of last season, and then we just added 1. So by right, it's not supposed to be an upgrade much, all right, but it's supposed to be balanced out. At least balance the middle of the park. But right now, against Spurs, nada. You can't see the balance, all right? The team was shit. I think the only player probably stands up for me was Onana.
Yeah.
That fella, all right, simple as that. We fucking crave for a ball-playing keeper. Dude, we got one now.
Yeah.
He sends the ball to Nacho. Fuck it, 19. Don't give me the bullshit 19.
His
Fella
brain
was
froze.
cooking last season.
Yeah, his brain froze.
Last season you're cooking. For me, it's simple. The moment your hair become blonde, I know,
And the
fuck,
teeth
gone.
straight.
And the teeth straight means finished, gone. Something is gone already. That's how I know my players are going to fuck it up, because that's how Jesse Lingard and Pogba done
You're
it.
right, you know. When I look
Yeah.
at the Nacho, there's something that doesn't sit with me. That he's a bit more flamboyant off the pitch. Like he wants to have that glitz and glamour.
Yep.
Right? Like his head, you know, I'm not gonna compare him to my Saka.
Mm-hmm.
But when Saka got the hype, right, when he was on that train, calm, cool. You know, none of this modeling stuff, none of this I fix my team, none of this, all this hair, different colors, different strips, different stripes. But this guy, I like that from him. You know, I'm not gonna knock him back just because he has a bit of personality, because we all want that for our players. But like you say, right, because you had a really bad experience with Jesse Lingard. Every single time when we flex our pictures with a player, he will flex his with Jesse Lingard.
Or Pogba.
No, he
I
took a
took a
picture with
picture.
Jesse Lingard. He's really proud of it.
We went
That's
to watch
gonna-
Champions League final
That's
together.
going to be a family heirloom for him. Okay? So, every single time when there's a player who's extra flamboyant, who's extra tippy-tappy, who is extra flashy, it will actually haunt him back. And he will probably ask the question, is this guy another Lingard? Right? Because we have seen this many times, right? Fair enough, Manchester United, when it comes to their youth talent, the conveyor belt is never ending. That's one thing you got to give Manchester United, man.
Yep.
But I mentioned in the group chat, if you remember, if Garnacho is not careful with his trajectory, with how he's being managed, he's going
can
to
go
turn
haywire,
into another Adam or Adnan Januzaj.
Yeah.
Januzaj came on.
Don't forget Macheda.
Macheda as
Makeda?
well. Federico
Yep,
Macheda.
yep.
Makeda.
Makeda.
is Makeda.
Makeda that turn against Aston Villa.
Ooh.
3-2.
I will never forget. I will never
Scream,
forget.
man.
And then
Makeda!
And that was under heavy pressure because United was going for the league.
They were losing 2-1 as
They
well.
were losing
We were
2-1.
losing 2-1.
But if you are not careful, if you don't manage these superstars right, or these superstars to be, Joe, Garnacho is going to be another one that 2 years down the road, we are reading news from Fabrizio Romano, Garnacho to Real Betis, here we go. That is going to
That's an
be...
insult to Real Betis, yeah.
I'm sorry, but that's where they are right now. Europa League, they're not that bad. Garnacho is not a washed-up talent. He's a talented
Arrogant,
boy.
you see?
No. He will keep it. This time around, the ball is wrong. Everybody will get it.
Everybody will get cooked.
Everybody will. But if you're not careful with Garnacho, boy.
Yeah, it's going
Scary
to
hours,
it's
man.
scary hours, which is why I said I think it's about time he sits on the bench. All right, come off the bench. All right. So the change that I would like to see. All right. Yeah, I've said shit about this. I can't see much of my United fans commenting, but guys, comment down a lot.
No, they
The
just want you.
change-
They just want you to defend.
Because the United, there's a war going on in the comment
Okay, what do you think
section.
about
okay,
him?
okay.
Let's
Fill us up.
So
Information center tips.
let's take Prem's comments first. Okay, a bit more on the the
Mason
proper
Mount
side,
might
right?
not be the
Liverpool
best
fan,
signing.
right?
Yeah,
Liverpool
Liverpool
fan.
fan. Mason
But
Mount
there's-
might not be the best signing, but
There
is
is-
there a good?
there
Oh,
is
there
a
is a
good
good player
player
in
in
him.
him.
Okay.
But
There,
but
Is
is there
there
a
a
midfield
midfield
in
in
place
place?
to get the best out of him? Plays in a different role as opposed to Chelsea.
Yeah.
Midfield is all about having right blend.
Yeah.
United don't.
Okay. Can we get Herrick,
Herrick to chime in on this.
the
yeah.
biggest scammer and swindler in town?
I mean, okay,
Yeah.
Mount did a job for you 2 seasons. Okay, last season he was shit, but
Two times player of the season.
2 seasons ago he was legit. I think your best player.
Yeah.
All right, he was legit your best player. What? How does he fit into Manu's team? Like, what's his best
How do you
position?
get the best out of Mason
What's his
Mount?
best position, and how do you unleash Mason Mount? You
Basically,
know?
he's just paraphrasing whatever I asked.
You are paraphrasing what he's going to say.
Okay, against Spurs, he played a centre mid.
Yeah,
Number eight.
Number eight.
Yeah, but again, when he was at Chelsea 2 years ago, he was. Okay, but where he shines to me, I feel the centre attacking mid, just behind that striker.
Yeah.
So
Because he also
the position that Bruno is holding on to.
Correct.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when I saw your lineup and then when I saw Bruno is playing and then when I saw Mount, like this is not gonna work because there are 2 players that wants to be up front, you know, 2 players that wants to create.
Yes.
And then there's 2 players that also want to take the shot out of the box, and that is what Mason Mount could do.
Good do. Yeah.
When he got the 2 player of the season, whatever.
Yeah,
like,
for Chelsea.
Yeah. He was under Frank, and
Yep,
Frank
yep.
was playing a back 4.
Yep.
Okay, and then he had Tammy in front of him. Right. So the guy can do what he wants. If
Yeah.
you feed Tammy, no, or
The free role that he played.
Take the shot.
That free role.
The free role that he
Hey,
played.
get your mic nearer to you.
Oh, sorry.
It's not used to holding. It's okay.
It's okay. All inclusive.
But yeah, so to me, center attacking mid is where Mount is destined to play. If you put him
So when he was being linked to Manchester United, your honest opinion and your feelings back then, if we can run back the tape,
right.
were you okay with that transfer?
Look, if he doesn't want, if his heart is not there, you can tell him, oh, he's from the academy. Yes, sure. You know, he went from down, literally down, all the way up to the first team, you know, under Frank, and you could see his passion. You know, when he got in the first 11, you could see, you know, he wanted to play for the club. But if the club is no longer in your heart, you know, if you wanna go, go. Yeah.
So the problem is right now.
And then we took him.
Yeah.
We took him like this.
You,
He
prob-
geffed.
you probably have one in Bruno, and then you got another guy. This is coming from a Chelsea fan, guys. It's not coming from us.
And he wasn't dissing Mason Mount.
Yeah, he
what
wasn't.
He said is true.
So
What he said is
I
true,
know
yeah.
we have some weird tacticals explaining how Mount can actually fit into the system, but this is coming from the horse's mouth himself. This is how Mason Mount should be deployed, and this is how you get the best out of him. The problem is right now with Manchester United, that number 10 role will always be held down by Portuguese Magnifico.
Bruno. Yeah.
And you don't drop your captain.
You don't drop and
You
this
don't
guy
drop
is
your
a
captain.
fitness maniac.
Yeah.
He doesn't miss a game. Okay, how do you solve this? All right. So another question that I want to ask as well, quickly before we move, because right after that, Joe, a lot of criticism actually centered around this figure as well. Look at that guy, spin the wheel.
I want to hammer him.
And I don't know. Okay, maybe I sit this one out. Okay, you guys lay in with Anthony. What do you feel about Anthony and his overall play, man? Because I look at Anthony, I really scratch my head. I really cannot work out what he's trying to do, and maybe he himself cannot work out what he's going to do. So that's why he's where he is right now, and that's why we're having this conversation about Anthony. Because first and foremost, his price is overly inflated, not his fault at all, right? But this is the guy that Ten Hag wants. He vouched for this guy. This is my boy, coming from my old club. 90 million, take it. I want him. Because Manchester United fans always complain, but our managers don't get who they want. They always don't get who they want. How?
Before we go to Anthony, this comment from Imran, Joe, I want you to give in a chime. He said he feels Mount should be deployed in Anthony's role, because we're going to talk about Anthony anyway, as he will provide industry. Mount is the best used asset. 8 or industrious.
Yeah.
LWF, RWF.
This is something they can try out. That means you got to take Garnacho out and you get Mount in.
No,
Right.
Mount doesn't play, right?
No, he does, right? He can actually come in from the left.
Not all the time he plays.
Yeah.
But it's on the left, not on the right.
Yeah, but the problem is, remember I said this last week, I feel like when Mount played his best game for Chelsea, it was when they were playing on a swivel. When Chelsea was a counter-attacking team, right? Remember? So, you guys are not a possession-based team. Never under Frank. You guys don't have the facilities to do it. You guys are not the big boys. Okay. But right now, if you want to implement that game, that possession-based, high, fast transition, how is Mount going to help in the cause?
I think it's going to help. Okay, so the thing is Anthony, right? So when we spoke about Anthony, I've always been supportive of him because he brings the defensive right winger kind of attributes. So that's always what I felt Anthony. We needed him because we had issues with right back. All right, both Dello and Spidey had issues. All right, they can't really defend much, so we need the help. So he played really well last season. This season, I expected something else from him. I wanted him to go more forward. I wanted him to finish, take on the defenders. Last season, you did the defending, yes, because we did not have the players much. We had Casemiro sitting out because of his red cards and all. I understand. But this season, we have midfield numbers. All right? If Cass is not playing, we have Scott in. If Mount is not playing, we have numbers on the bench. All right? We can do that. But for the right wing, you're the only one. For now, you're the only one because Sancho is playing false line, you see?
Yep.
So we expected him to go forward. The whole of first half, he did jack shit. Yeah, he hit the pole once. Even then also, he was doing something else and then boom. You know, it was just bullshit. So this season for Anthony, my expectation for him is really high. I want him to perform. I need him to cook. I need him to burn defenders. Not go in front and then pull back. No, you have the pace to burn. No, like how he burned Newcastle, burn and all, yeah. Like those slow wing backs.
Yeah, then
He
burn,
burned,
yeah, of
then burn. So this season, Anthony has got to do that.
He remembers.
Pace
Do
15.
you remember? He going Michael Jackson. Do you remember?
So this season, he has got to do that, and he has not lived up to it.
But
Two games in.
but do you think as well the current setup, right? Because Anthony played his best game for Ajax when he had that bombing, marauding Mazraoui overlapping him.
Yeah.
Right. So when he overlaps, this guy can underlap. But right now, you got Aaron Wan-Bissaka, who is so
hardly-
limited
yes.
going forward. It's as though he has this phobia. Or maybe it's written in his contract. You go further than the halfway line,
You get contract
2 weeks.
reduction.
2 weeks.
2 weeks fine.
Off. Don't ever do that. Don't cross the line. Okay, boss. Let me just be a Spider-Man at the back. All right, let me do defensive work. So at times, I feel that Anthony is so isolated playing in that position. He does not have the underlap of his number 10, which is Bruno. Bruno does not make that outside run. Bruno wants to make the diagonal run.
That
into the
diagonal
box,
run, yeah.
Right? So Anthony will be left fending for himself. And right now in the Premier League, you don't get a chance to go 1v1. You go 1v3,
No.
boy.
1v3, yeah,
Right?
1v3,
Because you're
yeah.
looking at the fullback, you're looking at the centre back who's slightly adjacent, and you're looking at the DM who is snapping on your heels.
Yep.
I understand Anthony, but I love it. I love that he's failing.
It's good, but he's not going to fail that much. So we'll come back to that. So that is why Mount is failing right now. So we have Anthony on the right, we have Bruno on the right, we have AWB or Spidey or Dello on the right. We have all these players chunking on the right-hand side. And then you have Mount that is asking for the ball.
Yeah.
You are playing Rojak football in there. You just got to pop the ball back in. That is when Mount comes in. He is an 8. He comes step forward in. You give him the ball. He opens up to the left. And we have the chance there. But what they're doing is, no, we want to pass around. We come do some
But
flicking.
that comes from a manager though. That
Yeah,
comes from a
that's the
manager.
thing.
That
So
is the
we have to address that because we are playing too much there. I see Bruno. If you're a 10, like what you said, Mount is a 10, or he comes as a best as an 8 or what. He goes up quite a number of times. But if you don't give him the ball to his feet,
Yeah, yes,
what
right.
can Mount do? I understand.
just be a
but
passenger.
He's just a passenger.
Just a passenger.
That is why he's not getting the ball. Out of all the times where in Spurs game, in the whole of second half, he probably got the ball like 4 or 5 times.
Yeah, he didn't get it
As an 8, you need to get the ball. Once the 6 got the ball, you either see the 8 or you see the 10. But no, ours is simple. We see the 6, we go straight to our winger right wing. The fellow do some go rig, and then Bruno will say, I'm coming to help you, Ramacha.
Yeah.
They will do something there, and then Spidey or Dello will come in and say, guys, give me a minute, hold my beer, I'm coming down the overlap. And then they lose the ball, and then Mount is just chasing. It's like, fuckers, give me the ball.
I think the best
And then
bet
that's
right
it.
now, right, for United to play better football, Onana can no longer play as a goalkeeper.
He has to play.
He is playing a sweeper right now.
He needs to be
He is playing
he needs to be the
sweeper.
creative hub.
Correct.
Just replace him.
Libero,
No,
the Pirlo style of
Yes. Take out Casemiro, play Onana there. I'm very sure you get better results. All right, let's go with the comment section right now. We've got Lingesh Ramasamy as well.
What's
tuning
up,
in.
Lingesh?
Come on, tips.
Lingesh,
So-
before that,
so-
before that,
before that.
Lingesh. You owe me a star, Macha. Come on.
come on, hala.
One star. Come on, few star.
Hala
come on.
Tiger.
Speaking of
Come
which,
on.
like
Hala
and share,
Tigers.
subscribe to this and share to your
Yes,
social
sir.
media. That's the most important
Come
part.
on.
Let's go.
All right, so from Lingesh, right? General question for all you guys, just for your opinion, the EPL clubs apart from chasing
Chasing
competition
competitions,
clubs, right now
Okay, then.
after the big purchases from Saudi. Someone else.
You
Okay, guys. Hold it. General question for you guys, all right? Just for the opinion. The EPL clubs, apart from chasing competition cups, etc., right now, after the big purchases from Saudi, are investing on youth players to be sold. Saudi and maybe Qatar in the future might have a second round of purchases at the end of the season, which I feel they will go for younger players. Your thoughts? Do you guys see that in the big clubs? Okay, so basically his question is saying that our clubs have young players, right?
Can we hold on to
You
them?
guys think, can we hold on to them? Or do you think they will be swayed by the money? You know, with Qatar and Saudi coming in, will they be playing there? It's okay, Dips, we understand you.
It's not only me.
This what happens when you
It's not only
when you want to
me.
cook much.
It's not only
This what
me.
happens when you want to cook much.
It's not only me.
Hey, maybe Haizam should take this up. Haizam, can we hold on to our best
But his club got no
talents?
young players.
Have.
They do.
Oh, have.
No, when they succeed, then they claim.
Okay. No, but you cannot talk like young
Like-
player than Chelsea. got more
When
young
Sancho
players.
came to
You need to
United,
get cooked again, is it?
he was out there. He came from Man
Yeah, he
City.
came from Man City.
Kau get cook ah. Rico Lewis siapa?
Satu je.
Habis Foden,
Dua.
Cole Palmer,
Okay.
Rico Lewis.
Oh, Rico Lewis. So you got two Rico Lewis. Okay, well.
Rico Suave.
That's how City is.
No, he double up.
Yeah.
That's why
Because
he's
he
a
pay you 100
cheater.
million doesn't
Hey,
mean he's a
why are
cheater.
you cooking me now?
He's a cheater. Man City cheater.
116 charges now, ah.
It's 116 now.
Because of the parking fine.
Because fucking fine.
All right, let's go. Zam,
Okay.
quickly take this up.
Okay, let's talk about the EPL as a general. Okay.
Hey, don't take,
Don't take too long.
Don't
Okay,
switch
no,
on your
no,
daddy
okay.
mode, huh?
Don't be surprised. You spoke so long.
No voice note, 1 minute plus stuff. Come on.
Okay. From a EPL perspective, I think the Saudi clubs will look at the EPL. No, look at the academy. Who can detect?
Sorry, Zam, you look at the
He's the what? Fuck lah, Arun. I apologize.
Don't concentrate on him. Concentrate on
The question.
On the question itself.
Now I
right?
become like tips. I cannot focus really.
So can we hold on to our
Come
best
on,
talent
can
right
we
now
hold
if
on?
Saudi comes in with the big pile of cash?
Depends on whether the manager or the club can convince. Like you want to go for money,
Uh-huh.
you want to go for short term. Okay lah. Footballers' career are very short.
Yep.
You know, if Saudi can pay them, 100 million of that salary
Yep.
without battling an eyelid,
Yep.
it's worrying times of football.
Okay.
And I think recently that one of the Saudi clubs actually
The Jota.
Jota. That was like
He came in,
1 month?
he checked out.
what?
Yeah.
Is it 1 month?
He cleared his
Four
loan
games.
already.
He played 4
Loan
games.
ada clear. That's
Ah.
1 month done.
So
enough.
it's really very positive thing. Like you get players to join the Saudi club
Yeah.
and then leave.
Okay. All right.
Right.
Maybe at this current moment, the sample size or the evidence that we can actually use is slightly small because this is the first time that we see them really ferocious.
Yep.
In the market. Let's see
But,
for one more season.
but that Saudi club, what Al Ittihad is, they actually released a statement as to why they want to let Jota go.
Why?
Because they are the defending Saudi
Champions.
right? And then they saw how much Al Hilal spent to buy, the players that they
for
bought.
FFP, is it?
Not for FFP.
They don't have a FFP.
No FFP.
What
They
FFP we're
felt
talking
that they felt that they were shortchanged with Jota.
Oh.
Because Al Hilal went for likes of Ruben Neves,
wow.
Neymar and everything.
So the names are not big
they're
enough.
not big enough. So they actually want to get rid of Jota
Uh-huh.
because they're trying to convince Salah to move to Al Ittihad.
Ooh.
Don't know whether it's going to materialize. I just read this last night.
Okay.
So that is the reason why they want to, because they only can have 4 or 5 non-Asian players
Okay.
in the Saudi team.
Oh,
And that
that's
is- and that is why
the
Al
AFC,
Nassr-
yeah, the AFC
and that
rules,
is-
yeah.
and that is why
AFC,
Al
yeah.
Nassr
Like SK,
for
lah.
AFC they need to
the
get rid
AFC
of
rules.
Yep, AFC rules,
Talisca.
correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go.
Alright,
Do we have any good ones that we can actually
We have
take
Mohammad
up?
Ismail watching
Oh,
us, guys.
Mama Ismail, happy Spurs
Day.
Wait. This guy as well is another one.
Yeah.
This guy also deserves to be cooked. Every single time.
Every single
when
time.
United loses a match, he comes up
He
with
comes
the
up with the
pantun.
memes.
He comes up with 4-liners, 2-liners.
Ismail, I need you to do me a favor. I need you to translate in English, man. Your post. Yeah. I can't read.
This guy is a Malay superstar in his own right. He's not going to
okay,
do it for you.
No, no.
But
especially
he's
as a fan.
having Liverpool watch-alongs, yeah, live shows.
Oh, he did.
If you
Okay.
are, you got to invite us, man, Ismail.
Yes,
for watching
yes.
this, all right?
So
Invite
from
Knife Shot.
Saudi's next biggest move be Mo Salah next summer, like it or not, they will target certain players.
Yeah, maybe we'll do this
They'll
one
get the
day.
younger ones, yeah.
Maybe
Yeah.
we'll do this. Because why? We want to take in one more for Manchester United because your Magnifico, all right, said this. Last week, they made a big thing on not having penalty at Wolves. I want to see what's going to happen this week, if it's going to happen the same. Basically, he's just crying, right? He
No,
said-
he's not crying.
No, he's crying. Bruno
asking
Fernandes
people
is
to-
How is
one
that-
player
how is that he cries?
that is always crying.
There
I want to
was-
see if John Moss...
He's
no,
whining, not crying.
Whining.
no,
whining dah.
he will start off with a whine and then he will cry. You know, he wants to see if John Moss also comes to apologize. If that's not crying, I don't know what crying is.
But there was a whole uproar about the captain being able to approach the referee
And speak to them,
and
right?
how the
Yeah.
referee actually dismissed him.
Yeah.
So do you think like Bruno Fernandes, because of his
Character.
his reputation,
Yeah.
all right, do you think he's being dismissed early like that because of what he is? And
I
the
don't
cap-
know, man. As a captain, you have all rights to go in
course,
with
approach
the
the
referee
referee,
to
yes.
question him and ask him, what's happening and all that. That was a deliberate handball. I don't know in what way we have not seen. We will see a replay
can
of
we
this.
can we do
all right?
this as well? Guys, we really need you guys to chime in right now because
All right,
we have
chime
a
in, guys,
video.
chime in.
We've got a video clip of that handball that was not given, obviously, to Manchester United. So watch this. We want you to actually chime in and say penalty, yes or no. Let's go. All right, so maybe we just do it one more time because that was really a quick one. Penalty or no, guys? Comment section, yes or no, penalty, because for me that was a clear-cut penalty, man.
I think it's a penalty.
Even if Stevie Wonder was the one in charge of VR, he would have given it.
Yeah, boy.
Ray Charles would have given it. Sandra Bullock, Bird Box, given it.
Wait. Relax, bro. Do you think it's a penalty or not?
Penalty.
Harik?
Clear.
Sunil?
penalty.
All of us think it's a penalty.
It's a penalty.
You talk Sandra Bullock, this, that,
No, no,
this,
no.
that. You want Oscar or what?
I am trying to...
He's waiting for it. No, he wants to start another monologue. This
I want to
fucker
hype
is
it up.
cooking the whole
I'm
day.
defending you.
See what happened.
I'm defending you.
It's okay. He's always asking.
Yeah, I'm defending
All right, let's
you.
pick up this by Lingesh. Okay, so his take on the penalty is handball. Definitely, the ball changes direction.
Yeah.
All right, and we spoke about this in our previous
Yep.
Fuck the
session.
direction.
Yeah.
Hands were up.
Hands were out.
It's
away
as good
from
as
the
it is.
It's a
ball.
penalty.
It is a penalty.
Relax. Zik saying it's a penalty. Amir is saying it's
Yeah,
a penalty.
penalty.
You know,
It's a
I mean,
penalty.
your Man U fan saying it's a penalty.
Of course,
So
for
yeah,
sure.
And then one come comment.
No, even Sharil is an Arsenal fan.
Yeah, penalty.
As well.
Even for that team.
All right, and then we've got
only
Izam.
one.
Not penalty.
Versus
He's
Izam Rosli. You're the naughty one.
Welcome,
You're
Zam.
the naughty one.
You are.
Thiru Fernandes, yes, penalty. Yes,
Yeah,
that's
penalty.
true. This Spurs fan also, obviously lah.
But you see, if you can actually get the vibe here, all right, unanimously, it's all a penalty.
Correct.
But why? Why and how do you think VAR, who made the decision, said no to it? Why?
So I think I got some comments saying that
Is it a conspiracy theory?
we got away with one against Wolves.
Uh-huh.
It was supposed to be given, so
Evening it
so
out.
they evening it out.
That's not fair.
Is that what football is now?
Two
Like,
wrongs, two wrongs.
are we doing this?
It's like okay lah, short change last week.
Short
okay
change. Last week I never give you, so this year I don't give you
lah. They
lah.
don't give lah.
Let's pick up a comment by Zik Farid. Okay, Zik Farid, he's a referee. He claims to be a referee. I myself do referee. I don't know you, Zik.
He does.
Sorry,
he does.
apologies.
He's a referee. Sorry, Zik. I personally don't know
He's
you.
also an ID, yeah?
He's
Yeah, he's
an
an ID.
interior
Alright.
So
designer.
if you guys want any ideas, approach him.
Go
Yeah.
approach Zik.
Alright, Zik, since we plug
Sponsor
you, you
us.
plug us, okay? Hit the
Zik,
stars, okay?
Sponsor.
Like,
But we'll advertise for you, man.
And he actually says that, there's supposed to be a yellow card to the defender.
That's from Jay as well, right? Handball, yeah, but what?
Yellow card
yeah,
to the
I agree.
defender, okay.
And then we
Good,
got
good
Jay
enough.
as well. If you can just quickly flash this up.
Jay's one,
Yeah,
right?
this as well.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
this.
Jackson, and I mean Nicholas Jackson.
Oh, he got
Nicholas
it right.
Jackson.
He got it
Jackson.
right.
Nicholas
He got
Jackson.
it right. My man got it
For Nicholas
right.
Jackson, right? The reason I suppose the penalty wasn't given is
I'm not gonna nod my head this time.
his hands were close to his body when the ball hit.
Macarena,
So
Macarena.
I think they said that because the hands was close to the body and he didn't flail his hands,
He didn't make himself bigger.
he didn't make himself bigger. That is why the
Okay.
penalty was not given, and that is the reason for Nicholas Jackson
Maji.
not. Not the penalty wasn't given against him.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
Yes, it is.
We got it. We got it. Wipe it up. Wipe it up. Wipe it
Any
up.
of you didn't watch last episode, there was a hoo-ha about Samuel Jackson.
Yeah.
Alright,
And-
so
Samuel.
Samuel.
And that ties in as well nicely to another contentious debate that we all had over on the weekend, and that was again the match earlier on. That
Match
was
earlier. Liverpool, Bournemouth.
McAllister, this
Yeah,
one,
yeah.
right? So
This
McAllister, all right. So
was
this
given.
one, let's play a video on this, guys. Again.
Check out the video.
Red card, yes or no? Let's check.
We'll do it. Ooh.
Okay, so my first
nasty,
thought
nasty,
was
nasty.
he's got every right to go for that ball.
No, yeah, of course, 50-50.
He's got every right to go for that ball. If you don't go for that kind of ball, what kind of midfielder are you? You need to win this kind of balls. You need to go in. You need to go in hard. All right. And I don't think the contact was not unnecessary. In fact, if you look at it closer, it came off his boot.
Yep.
Right. I don't think it was too high. It came off his boot. So and it was this was rescinded. Right, so this was rescinded. So Liverpool made an appeal. It was rescinded. He's free to play against Newcastle.
It just shows that the referee made a wrong call.
Once again.
But this is the second time already that they have actually come out publicly apologized.
say sorry.
But this time around, Liverpool is slightly lucky in the sense
Yeah.
whereby this can be rescinded.
Did they say sorry though? I thought it was just rescinded.
It doesn't matter.
But you see, I got this comment from an Arsenal fan. I mean,
Yeah.
obviously, right? He said too easy, but sorry, it's red. Right?
Ame?
And
What do you
Sharil,
think?
Sharil red card. Out by the same incident, no intention to hurt, but both red cards.
No, this is the Arsenal PTSD. You guys cannot relate. he got the same red card. Right?
Same,
Because
not like you lah.
Crystal Palace.
No, same.
These
It's okay,
people are
same.
my homeboy,
Tips, you
alright?
can carry on.
We understand, alright?
Same.
So red card was given to Aubameyang, I think 2 seasons back. Same challenge. It was a striker's challenge, right? The old cliche is a striker's challenge. Same thing. Caught his ankle. I think it was Will Hughes. He got red carded. That's it. No rescind.
Yep.
No nothing.
But that's last season, right?
Yeah, but no, last 2 seasons. Even
season.
way up.
So is this in not just touching on the McAllister challenge, more of like the VAR call on for Man U, all right? Is this the new VAR rules? Like we spoke about this in our previous episode. We spoke about VAR is changing how they look at certain calls and everything. Is this part of the new rules? Like is this really like interrupting?
So Zik Farid says here, red card offense is the start is of course high, but opinion he will get yellow card if it's first offense. No, the thing is we are doing guesswork.
Yeah.
Correct.
He thinks
Based
that
on
first-
our perspective.
Because Arsenal against Crystal Palace, Jordan Ayew gave in same pattern. All right, it was almost that high, but it was a yellow card only.
Yeah.
So like Sunil say, he has every right to go for the ball. Again, I think it was an innocuous challenge.
It's a 50-50 challenge.
50-50 challenge. Caught him a bit on the ankle, but it's football, right? This is not a solo sport. This is not tennis. You're not playing golf.
It's contact sport, right?
Yeah.
Context.
And- But it's not good enough saying sorry. It's not good enough. Oh, you know what? We effed it up. You come back again. Because if they had lost that match, can you imagine?
The backlash, crazy backlash.
Can you imagine the carnage that Liverpool fans will create after losing Caicedo, Lavia, losing to Bournemouth at Anfield?
Let's just
Three
put
in a
the-
row.
No, let's just say the LFC lah. They
That
could have
is
brought the
in-
LFC to midfield.
In
but-
bowling's term, Turkey.
Cooked.
Strike. You cannot imagine that. But then again,
Yeah.
it is mind-boggling for every one of us here because I think this is going to be a set team for us for the next 38 games, man. Every single week will be set here on the
Yes.
sofa.
Correct.
You will look at me, I will look at you in dismay and completely clueless.
And
Why,
we talked about it last season. Remember? We talked about like referee getting away free easy
Yeah.
without explaining why
Why?
there's such decision.
Nothing,
And then
nothing has changed.
and nothing has changed. You know, talk about VAR, nothing has changed.
So how can the VAR now be more effective? You see, because you are having VAR, all right, to replay the incident over and over and over again.
And yet they get it wrong.
And they think they get it wrong. 4 tackles of McAllister, all right, and also the handballs. So at what point where it becomes is a deliberate handball,
Yeah.
and at what point it becomes,
An accident.
look, this is a high foot.
Oh,
At what point of time?
It has become more complex
Yeah.
to understand like what is it a malice challenge
Correct.
or is it a 50-50?
The question is, do they even understand the rule book?
Understand? But do you guys feel with the VAR now a bit too muffin, a bit complicated?
Eh,
Ah,
you know
man,
what,
it's
Joe?
if we go to- if we
Yeah.
talk
It is
about
worse than before, no?
We
Back
remember
then, I
when
know.
it came the VR, we were
Yeah.
talking about it. And then we thought, okay, next season it will change.
Yep.
It became worse. And this season, only game
Alright,
game
so-
week second.
So what Lingage says makes sense, right? Rescinding this is fine now, and it's early days. So okay, fair enough, right? I mean, but imagine end of the season and the cost of losing a player when chasing points to win the league.
Yeah,
Obviously, it's going to be detrimental,
Precisely,
right?
precisely.
Yeah. So
And we can see a couple of comments here. Everybody's coming. Guys, keep it up, man. Keep it up. Guys, can we ask you a favor for those who have not liked or actually
Please.
react
Yeah,
to this video?
yeah.
We are just one shot of our... No, you guys have exceeded our
Yeah,
target today.
exceeded.
But yeah,
Excellent,
keep going.
excellent.
Give yourself
Keep
a
it
big
going.
pat on your back, man. You guys
Come
are
on, guys.
crazy today. All right, but give us one more like, and then this will be enough because this is probably our record high. We have never seen this amount. Guys, look, thank you so much.
Thank
We have
you
very
very
much.
much.
Okay, red card or not, subjective, right, Eric? We don't know when, we don't know how it's being given, but it will always be given. And this has actually tarnished the pure enjoyment of watching football. Dude, I woke up at 3 a.m. to watch my team play. I'm half asleep. I cannot open up my eyes. And then the last thing you need is for a referee to mar that whole experience. A red
Yeah.
card that you cannot explain, and then in your head is GTA. Shit. Here we go again. Harry, is it time for them to really consider this proposal? Get an ex-professional football player who has played the game at the highest level to be set in the VR. All foreigners.
All foreigners.
All foreigners. But should we now start off with something that's simple? I'm pretty sure if they open up that position, it will be a long queue for people to join in the community, right? To be part of the organization. Why can't they just get proper players, ex-professionals who have played the game at the highest level to sit in Stockley Park and do the interpretation to themselves or for the fans? Because you ask the referee, do you think that's malicious? Do you think that's deliberate? How the hell would Davy Coot, John Moss and all these people know? Because they cannot even play a 5v5 futsal, let alone 11-11 top pro games.
and I think he's got the answer. So I mean, Herrick, we will definitely go ahead and we'll bring this comment up in a bit. But we want to hear your thoughts first, bro. Go ahead. No, we want to hear your thoughts first.
Yeah. But I don't know if you guys catch Syria.
You get go later because somebody will actually comment.
Okay. Sorry, I don't know Mariah Carey. No. Okay. But I watch Syria A games also.
You do,
okay?
yeah. Yep.
They also have VAR. They don't have much issues.
Mm.
Why is it just the Premier League? Why? You see,
Do they get a lot of calls wrong over there in Italy?
I don't think so. Because do we see them, having this kind of issues, having this kind of talks about the referees? I don't think so.
Yeah.
Because they make right calls and sometimes necessary calls. Like even a baby can know it's a handball.
Yeah.
It's a red card. Why is it just Premier League? Okay, is it the training that these referees are getting, or who is paying them or whatnot. I don't know.
I mean,
Okay.
if you talk about utility, maybe the
Yeah.
referees are being paid.
Part-time referees are part-time.
You know.
But these referees are part-time. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So what would you suggest to improve the standard
Yeah, how
of
do we improve
refereeing?
this, man?
You know, like you're a football fan. You know, you've seen Chelsea get calls, you've seen Chelsea miss calls. How would you improve the quality? Like some people were actually suggesting that not video conferencing, not video conferencing.
Video conference,
That one
huh?
with all the chicks previously.
We know it.
That's more of Zoom. All right,
fella.
it's more of like you know when you
Can't
can
even
hear,
hold a mouse properly.
you
wanna
can make
hold
the
a cup.
referee's call audible. All right,
wonder
you
you
can make the
bottled it
referee's
last
calls
season.
audible. Do you think
Yeah.
that's a
You're
suitable
talking
idea?
about the Australian, is it Australian?
I think the World Cup.
The World
Women's
Cup.
World Cup.
The Women's World Cup.
The Women's World Cup.
The Women's
Yeah,
World
yeah.
Cup.
So do you think this
Jump,
should be
jump.
implemented?
I think you should, you know, so we can see the transparency of the calls being made, the on-field decisions that the referee is making, the communication between the referee and the VAR,
Yep.
what the on-field referee is
Yes.
receiving from the VAR.
Yep.
We need transparency. You know, it's not, oh, after the match then we have a Sky Sports post, oh, you know, this is happening, this, you know, next match.
I
then-
think Joe brought it. Remember that point about bringing that rugby technology?
Which
Right,
no,
right.
so they say that rugby is a different sport and blah blah blah. We did it in women's for World Cup.
Oh, yeah?
The
There you
FIFA
go.
World Cup in
There you
women's,
go.
Yeah.
where the referees they are and women referee and they are doing it so beautifully well. They are calling it clear cut.
No
The ball
controversies
was
in
on
World
the
Cup.
hand. This is not a deliberate handball,
Yep.
so I'm not gonna award a penalty.
Penalty, yeah.
Game on, play on. This is the offside. Your shoulder was out. Your leg was out. They are saying this, but the thing is, we cannot replicate this in the Premier League. You know why? The next day they will be jobless. Correct. Because the fans for Hantam, imagine the penalty,
Oh, yeah, man.
handball, and they
Hooligans.
said, this is not a deliberate handball. His hands were at the side. Buto apa ini handball at the side? His hands are up. So, at the same time, you got to also understand their livelihood.
No, because the thing is, even if they offer us the explanation, is it going to value add?
I think it won't value add per se, but then it will give some transparency, like what Herrick mentioned. You know, like
But with
to
that
the
transparency, do you then go to bed sleeping peacefully, knowing that the referee explained it as such? So now
Yeah,
I know.
I think you have to accept the fact because the problem is the problem has been that the rod has been there for the longest time. You said you bring VAR into the league to improve the refereeing situation, and yet the referee situation is not changing.
Giving out.
And maybe if we want to take it more candidly, Sunil, remember we actually did a show on this. Maybe they are worried that their communication all this time is not about football.
Which part you want to go after this?
Are we going down that road? Are we going down that
The
rabbit hole?
VAR communication
Are
open
we
up. Okay, guys,
two
sit.
chicks baik.
Two chicks baik, two chicks.
Maybe,
Sit 28,
You never know.
28. All right, guys, let's go on to the next one. Okay, enough of Manchester United. Enough of Spurs. Congrats,
Really?
Spurs. Congrats.
I thought we were going to cook more, guys, but it's okay.
Guys, come on, man. You guys have
We'll
done
cook
brilliant.
the
we talk
next,
about Chelsea,
game
like,
next
your
weekend.
time.
Ismail was mentioning where's the Chelsea?
Yeah, it's coming. It's
yeah.
coming. Don't
It's
worry,
coming,
don't
it's coming,
worry,
Ismail. It's
Don't
coming,
go
yeah.
anywhere.
Don't go anywhere.
Don't go anywhere.
Be right
we
back.
got this one. Hey,
Hey.
Enak, Mai.
hey,
Enak, Mai.
smack
Enak
that
dah.
on the floor. Smack that in my. Okay, let's go. This time,
Moses!
this guy.
You are on the hot seat
Caicedo.
now, right?
Caicedo.
He's been quiet far too long, already, right?
This time, you cannot whisper. Huh?
What's happening?
No. This time, you got to talk with some vigor.
Yeah, he saw
Alright.
that. He saw that opening act for Manchester United by me. He was shaking.
He's scared. Like this.
Goyang,
He
goyang.
texted Todd Bowley, can you pay now me? I need to get out of this house. Caicedo, alright? Is there anything right now, look at the camera, anything you want to say to Liverpool fans? Liverpool fans, why?
Hey, not just Liverpool fans, football fans.
No, Liverpool fans, because it was a
Ah,
straight shootout
okay,
between
yeah,
them
yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
Liverpool fans, right? Because we had Daryl, right? Sunil last week.
Yeah, we had Daryl.
Okay, so he wanted Caicedo.
Badly.
Didn't like Caicedo, right?
Badly.
But you guys have done the groundwork all this time. When Liverpool came into the news, first and foremost, let's go chronologically all the way to the back.
Yep.
How did you feel? And the second thing is the price tag 115. Third thing is, how does it feel to body Liverpool FC? 6-time European champions.
Yeah.
19 times Premier League,
Premier League
champions.
champions.
Best team in the UK.
Close to winning the quadruple.
Body them not once, because it's so good, I had to do it again. Twice.
Again and again and again.
And Lavia as well. Come on. Go on.
The
This
floor is
your time.
yours.
You
The
got a
camera
couple
is
of
there.
Liverpool fans all watching us.
Not couple. The
Guys,
whole
comment
bunch
section are Liverpool
is
fans.
Liverpool
Okay.
fans. All right.
Any Chelsea fans watching this video, come support Herrick.
Support this boy.
Harry,
right?
Harry needs it
He's
very
in the hot
badly.
seat right now.
Okay,
He's now cooking.
Go, Herrick, go.
Go, Herrick. Okay, now go.
Okay, so for Caicedo.
Don't look at me. Look at the
Camera, look at the camera, my man. Look at the camera.
Okay.
Hold the mic properly. Hold it with the firm. All right. Like how Mose say that I'm playing for Chelsea. They can, yeah. All right.
Mose.
Mose.
Salah Soleh.
Sorry, Eric.
Eric, go.
Caicedo, he's a young fella.
He's a young fella.
He's a young fella. Right when he came on,
It's a black man thing, huh? No, I mean, it's
right
black
when he
means
came
young.
on, you could see the nervousness
Don't go
in
there.
him. Okay. And also when he came on, right from the first pass, right from the first pass, you could see something's bound to happen. To me, when I saw the first pass that he made, it was sluggish. Okay, but this also happens when you are in a transfer saga.
Yeah.
When a big money price tag is splashed on you.
Okay, don't talk about his performance first. Talk about that period where you,
Transfer
Liverpool
and all that.
fans,
Yeah.
because why? When Liverpool came in, they talk about the title.
Bam.
That was that
They
grandeur.
talked about the title.
You know what?
Who needs Jude Bellingham
Who
when
needs
we
Jude?
have Caicedo?
Caicedo, Szoboszlai, we got
We
McAllister.
finally had the midfield that we wanted.
Yes.
We have replaced the midfield that we wanted.
Energy.
We are going for the title.
Yes.
To me, when Liverpool was going for Caicedo, right? Okay, I didn't want Caicedo.
Oh, really?
I didn't.
Okay, so as a
Oh.
Chelsea fan, you didn't
As a
rate.
Chelsea
You didn't
fan,
rate him.
I didn't.
Why?
Because the hype was
Let him
too
go.
much.
Okay.
The hype was
Oh,
too
no, he's a
much.
calm guy. He's a calm guy.
Okay, so when Liverpool wanted Caicedo, go on, go ahead, because the price tag even is too much. In this time of football, last time, okay, when it was, when the price tag was 80 million, yeah, sure, it's expensive, but now 115.
For a Chelsea fan, really? Price tag is... I understand.
Let
But
me
it's
talk.
okay.
Let me talk.
Harry.
It's okay.
Comment. That's the thing. It happened to me 2
It's
weeks
a common
ago.
theme.
He won't let us talk. He'll just want to talk.
Okay, go.
Give it a chance. You look at the camera, he'll talk for the next 2 hours.
Okay, and then when,
He's affected since last
when
season
the bid
lah.
came through, 115 was it?
115.
115
Right,
it was.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then it was on a Friday, and then Liverpool, he got him.
Was
You know,
it true
Liverpool-
that it was because all the Muslim in the entire universe prayed during the Friday prayers for the Caicedo
I
deal
think it's true
to
because I
go
was
through?
one of them.
We got it.
I got it.
We knew.
I got the answer.
Okay, yeah. So when
Inshallah.
when they said that Caicedo was going to sign for Liverpool, it was done and dusted. I was like, oh, okay. The commotion about him, and everything, the price after Liverpool got him, And then all of a sudden, Caicedo said, no, I want Chelsea. Lah, please. Now I was like, this must be, must be
Bollywood drama,
something.
yeah.
I don't want
Bollywood-
Liverpool.
I don't want Liverpool.
I want Chelsea.
Something must have been proposed to him. Yeah?
Me for that.
Something
He wants Chelsea.
proposed to him.
Yeah.
So I went on to see his highlights, from Brighton. I was
Oh,
like,
just like my wife.
I was like, oh,
She's watching, huh?
Right? As soon as Liverpool got announced, they are in for Brighton. She went on to watch YouTube compilation of Caicedo. She's watching right now. Hi, baby.
Hello,
Caught on
sis.
camera.
Hello, sis.
yeah.
Okay, go on.
So I went to see on his highlights. Okay, not bad. But what is really about him?
Yeah.
So why not get him, nah? Right? Why not get him?
Thought mentally lah.
Okay, why not
Let's
get
get
him
him.
and see what he's made of?
Yeah.
Why was 115 million price tag smashed on him?
Yeah.
Or it's just
He also
Brighton.
don't know.
Okay.
Just
yeah.
say yes.
Yeah. So when we got him,
115?
and then next up was Lavia.
Lavia. Let's talk about Lavia.
That guy,
Yes.
okay, I had my eyes on him.
Ah.
I had my eyes on him.
Like Jay Sean.
He was solid. I remember when Southampton was against Chelsea, he was solid against
Yep,
Chelsea.
yep.
He was
Yes.
one of the players that we couldn't
Stood
contain.
out, yeah.
He stood out. So that guy, I had more eyes on him than Caicedo.
Okay.
I talk among my Chelsea fans, this guy is promising. So when we were in talks with him, I was like, we should get him. And then Liverpool also won lah. Alamak. Liverpool also won lah.
Makcik.
Alamak, siapa dia?
Ayo, makcik.
Makcik.
Bollywood drama.
Give them one curry puff, they want one
So
more.
after you had sealed Caicedo, and then you heard that Liverpool's going for seconds, so they're going for Lavia instead.
Wait, seconds?
So did you think that that you're going to lose out Lavia?
Guess what I read? Caicedo actually played a huge role in calling Lavia in.
Oh, really?
really?
Same
How?
WhatsApp group.
How?
Same WhatsApp group.
Same WhatsApp group?
No, because it could be what Daryl said last week as well.
yeah,
So
yeah.
how? Yeah.
Conference call lah.
Hey, let him
say.
talk This fella, I can tell you,
They met during Grab share.
you another one.
I think Todd Bowley was the driver.
you don't realize put these two at the side. They were just chiming with Jet idiot.
Need to separate these two. Okay.
So how
Okay,
did
in
he
terms of
pull
the
off?
context, I don't know how.
Uh-huh.
Okay, but maybe when something was proposed to Caicedo and Caicedo really wanted Chelsea, maybe Caicedo added call like that. Just
Maybe lah.
This one, another one. I was listening to him.
I tell you, don't trust.
I give
Don't
him.
trust a Chelsea
prodigy.
fan. Don't trust a Chelsea fan.
And here I was sitting listening to him. What he's going to say.
He's our prodigy.
Yes, of
I
course.
thought he had some inside
No, no.
scoop.
His snapshot mate.
His snapshot, but yeah.
So this one is a guess.
so if Todd can do it, I can do it too.
Yeah, is it?
You see?
You look at him.
You said you want to talk to him, right? I know he's looking at you.
Okay, let's go on to the performance. Let's go to the
Go and pick some comments, Joe.
Okay,
Coming. Let's go.
From the top, guys. Keep it on, keep it going, keep it moving. Let's go on with Caicedo.
We go from this.
No,
we
even
go for
higher,
this.
even higher. Whoa, guys.
Don't be here.
You guys are
Okay.
hungry today, boys.
We do
You
from
guys
this.
are
Okay.
hungry.
Caicedo play
lah.
lah. Haris Harun.
Haris Harun will also cost 150 million, Todd Bowley. Interested?
JDT might pay.
Oh yeah, maybe. VR is not the issue.
Oh, we have advanced this. We have
The problem is
advanced
the
this,
quality
blah,
of
blah.
official. Yes,
So you should
agree.
say a post. All sales are final. No refunds,
Yes,
no returns.
savage, man.
They're
really
savage.
savage.
Yeah, they're savage.
And then side
We
Faris.
have Faris coming in. English F is bullshit. The only mic they put is Mike Dean.
That's a good one.
Caicedo reminded me of Makalele. Kamavinga to Smeni. Worth every penny.
This Arun, so disingenuous, you know.
Hey, here's the first one to say.
He was laughing.
We are back. Who needs Jude Bellingham?
He laughed so hard, his teeth fell out, and he became that chef. You saw his IG story?
Okay, look
He
at
made
that.
omelette.
Jay Sean, look at
He's real.
He's real.
Not
He's
like Arun.
real.
Not like
My bad,
Arun.
he's
Arun
real.
different.
Yeah, Arun different breed.
All right.
I close my ears.
So he's a Chelsea fan.
I say, yeah.
I don't know.
I think so.
Jay Sean
Caicedo,
is plus
maybe.
Murdy.
Chelsea spend the players like buying from Shopee. I mean, they have the money. Liverpool transfer, whoever Liverpool wants. Enzo, Mudryk, Caicedo, 300 million. What you say? Pressures on him. Give him time.
Time, okay.
I think Caicedo will be a hit. It's just one game is quality.
Yeah,
This is a big one.
but he
It's
hit Paqueta,
basically
right?
saying, we have bought over all these players. They need time to settle.
This one coming
This
from
one just
football
saying,
coming from
and
football manager.
And they've
man.
been injured
Yes.
as well.
All right, let's go. Caicedo. Next one. Can we go with the next one as well? From
Your player, right?
yeah. Can we take as well Imran's comment? This one, right? Chelsea
Imran.
can have Balogun.
Let's go. Caicedo didn't have a preseason at all. Yes, he didn't have the best of debut,
Debut,
but
he's
he's quality. Enzo and Caicedo will form a deadly duo.
And,
in
and-
the
and let's
engine.
stay on this one right now
Yep.
because I think a lot has been neglected when it comes to Caicedo. Everybody expect this Caicedo to come in roaring and hit the ground running straight from the off because we remember Caicedo of the old. Okay, but lest we forget, this Caicedo has been out in the cold. He has not trained for the past 6 weeks, so you expect a bit of rustiness, and you could see in his game, right? Because those late challenges he made that day
Was
against West Ham,
really bad,
that was
yeah.
really uncharacteristic.
He was wearing Timberland boots.
He was. He got a lifetime contract now with Timberland.
Yeah.
So you don't see that from Caicedo. But looking at the midfield, the potential midfield that you have, you got Caicedo, you got Lavia, you got Enzo, who missed a penalty. Hey, that match has got to be the world's most expensive penalty, you know.
Yeah, boy.
Penalty miss, 100 from Enzo. Penalty given,
Considered
115
from Caicedo. That's 215, man.
That's the biggest penalty that Chelsea
Brava.
had to pay for. But these three, what's the potential for Chelsea moving forward? Because me as an Arsenal fan, I look at that midfield.
Scary.
It's not only scary, expectation should be given.
Yeah, high,
Expectation
high.
should be packed against this team. You can no longer say we are that little
Correct.
pony.
And given there's no European
You
football
don't
this
use
season.
little pony, all right? Like Mourinho did during that title run. No little pony business. You are in for the big time. It's time for you to come in at least top 4. Do you agree?
With that lineup,
Yeah.
everything top 4.
Oh, with the current crowd of players that you have.
Look at the player, man.
With the current
Yeah, the
crowd of
players
players
they
they have. Oh, he's saying no, not top 4. You mean above that? Champions.
No.
Hey, no European football this season.
Come on, Harry.
Let him
Yeah,
go. He's got.
it could be Champions League, right?
It's a new team.
Okay.
You see, it's a new team. One more thing, we are young. We are very, very young because against West Ham, okay, our team were young and West Ham, the youngest player was 26.
I thought Arsenal was youngest. No? You go on, right?
Let him finish.
Okay, so
don't go
to
tata young
me,
business.
For a new team, okay, I feel top 5 is good enough.
Top 5.
So what's the general vibe between the Chelsea community?
What's the
I mean, like,
expectation level right
What's the
now?
expectation?
I mean, like from what I hear, I see like that midfield trio is gonna take over the Premier League.
I'm
and
hearing
they
a
have the
lot.
potential.
Yeah.
We've seen Enzo play, we've seen Caicedo, we've seen Lavia. What's the general vibe between the Chelsea camp?
Yeah, because right now it's all discussions, it's all talks on it. Okay, we can't tell unless we see the performance. You know, so right now there's a talk of having Enzo, Fernandes, and Caicedo together, right? Okay, but we still won't know until a game is played. Okay, because if they are all fit and we put them, okay, and then even Nkunku comes in, okay, Pochettino is gonna have a headache. You know, whether to play a 4-3-3.
Good headache.
Yeah, a good headache.
Are you fully on board with Pochettino? Because we know the needle between Chelsea and also Spurs. I know some Chelsea fans, Sunil. They're not happy, you know. And every single time when Pochettino fails or when he errs, straight away, Spursy.
Yeah, it's Pochettino's fault.
Yeah. So there's always that stigma that will go around with Pochettino. Your personal opinion, are you fully on board?
like from what you've seen in the first 2 games at least. Alright, so do you think he's got what it takes to?
Could he be the sometime maybe good, sometime maybe shit?
Sometimes
Might be. No. right from pre-season actually. Even when the season ended and when we were going for Pochettino, I felt like, look, we just need a good manager. That's it. No matter.
Do you
who-
class him as a good manager?
I do.
Okay, fair.
I do.
Fair.
I am behind him. I back him.
Yeah, be careful, huh? Okay. All right. So let's go with this one. All right. So we talk about this one right here.
Oh, this
The
is another
performance.
midfield.
Hey, you know what, guys? James Ward-Prowse debut.
One assist.
No, two
Two
assists.
assists, two assists,
Two
two
assists.
assists.
He has already matched Declan Rice tally for last season for assists. So that's why we had this guy, a West Ham fan, on Facebook. He was giving it large. Who needs Declan Rice? Fair play to him, man. Fair play.
man, is it?
Yeah,
They taught United how to play football. You mean that?
West Ham are massive. Everywhere they go.
Massive.
Wait, James Ward-Prowse. Okay, none of the top 6 clubs wanted to go anywhere near his case because we see James Ward-Prowse. He's that one guy, set piece merchant.
Piece, yeah.
Right, dead ball specialist. Yes, we give it to you. Apart from that, I don't know what you can give to the team. But is there a better marriage in footballing term than James Ward-Prowse and West Ham and David Moyes? Is there a better marriage out there? I don't think so, man. Because David Moyes is an old school rugged UK or British manager. Route 1 football, throw the kitchen sink, lump it up to the top, score 1 goal, close shop. There you go. James Ward-Prowse.
And
is
that's what
answer.
you got from the corner.
That's what he got from the corner. But you look at the performance against West Ham, you should be worried, man. Because I look at that match, I'm like, Chelsea, what are you serving? Because I'm confused, man. How?
Right when the lineup was out, I knew I had a flashback of last season already.
Oh, flashback, oh.
Yeah, I had a flashback of last
Oi.
season already. Yeah, when
That is different now.
they played 3-4-3. Yeah, 3-4-3. That was the lineup was given. I knew, this is not going to work. I just didn't want anything from last season to be implemented for this season. I wanted new.
Yeah.
So when Pochettino started with back 3, I was like, this is because
No,
against Liverpool.
Hey,
we
you
were
guys
on
were
it.
good.
Exactly.
Yeah,
You guys were
that
good.
was
A
solid play.
4-2-3-1.
4-2-3-1,
When
yeah.
it comes to Chelsea, right, a 4-2-3-1 is like suited for us.
Yeah.
With Mourinho, it was
Conte.
except for
But pre-season, right, in Pochettino, what did he play? He played back 3 or back 4?
4-2-3-1.
4-2-3-1.
Oh,
His
okay.
favorite formation.
His
Yeah,
favorite.
exactly.
Okay,
Yeah,
alright.
exactly. His favorite formation. That's how he played with Spurs. So when he went for back 3, so is he trying to play safe or what is he trying here?
Because he's lacking in midfield options, right?
That's true. But again, if you know that 4-2-3-1 is your formation, that's where you are. You specialize on it, right? Okay, do it, implement it, do what you want. Your plans, do it,
Yeah,
implement
yeah,
it.
yeah.
So when he played at the back 3, right from the start, I could see stuff from last season already. Yeah, and then after we considered the second goal,
Yep.
then he switched back to a back 4.
Back 4.
But all the players were jumbled up already. He took off Chilwell and then he put Levi Colwill on left back. He's not a left back. He's a left centre back. You see? So instead of implementing his plans right from the start, he went on to switch it up in the middle of the game. Okay, the last 20 minutes of the game when we
Chasing the
considered the second goal. So we lost composure. And the thing is, it's a new team. It's a new young team. They're all trying to adapt to each other's ways. You see, they're trying to gel up, trying to get that chemistry. But then the last few minutes, Pochettino switched too much. You see, way too much. You know, we could see his intent. He wanted to get the equalizer.
Yeah.
He wanted to win the match.
Yep.
You want to turn it up.
But but he switched too much that almost all the players were all over the place. You see, so
Poch being Poch.
and from
Spursy.
Pochettino, I know
Spursy.
he loves to work with a well sized squad. He
Yeah.
doesn't like too much.
Lean and mean.
Yeah. Yeah, but we've thought you won't get that, See? Yeah, but he has to work with what he has now.
Okay.
But right now, he's not really showing what he wants to do.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
Judging from that game.
so which
Judging
means if
from
we can
that
sum it
game.
up, over last weekend, game week number 2, there were 2 confused managers. Poch and Eric. Don't have to say the name. Okay, let's take. We've got a couple of comments right now because after this we've got to move quickly into Liverpool because Liverpool played as well.
Yep.
Okay, don't forget. Stay
So
right
we
there.
have this.
Don't go anywhere. Who we bring? Hey, what's up with this? Wait, this one here. No, not this one. Not serious. This one. Okay, there seems to be a curse that is being placed, a voodoo, Sharman, that has actually
Is
gone.
it knee injury?
Knee injury. This
Aiyo.
this injury bug. It keeps hitting Chelsea again and again and again. Before they start, they lost Nkunku. All right, and then after that,
I was going to ask about James as well.
yeah, Reece James. No, Reece James is normal.
James is
Water is
normal.
sweat, sky is blue. When Reece James play football, he will go to the loo. All right, he will always be out. That's for certain. And the best thing, he's also the captain for Chelsea.
Captain for
They
Chelsea.
should have taken
He's
the
captain of the
captain and
medical
the
team.
vice captain. And also the third captain, because why? Even the vice captain also
Chilwell, right?
injury prone. So are they opening a football team? Are they open Chelsea
Medical
General Hospital? Okay, but look, if you look at this injury bug, when is it going to stop? Is Todd Bowley going to spend another 100 million to stop this bug?
To be honest, right, this injury thing started when Mourinho cursed Eva Canero.
Oh yes, yes. He believed in conspiracies.
So Eva Canero, Chelsea fans should know, Eva Canero, she was the goddess.
Yes.
Yeah, she's
You know, at that point of
top.
time, Chelsea didn't have much.
correct. No injuries
Right.
at all. Not much injuries.
And they were rugged, you know.
Right after that, we hired one botak head. I don't know who.
It's always the botas, huh? It's always the botas that it's always the botas that elevates football or ruin football, man. My God,
You know what? It's like two extremes.
they got it, my man.
Right after that, injuries have been coming. It's Eva Canero.
Oh god.
So it's either
You gotta be ruining
we
your
work
luck,
on it
man,
or we
Chelsea
hire
fan.
back Eva Canero.
Alright, let's see. If you have any good comments.
No, I don't want to pick up,
Animals,
let's get
man.
it from
These
here.
committees, animals.
James Prowse.
Sunil, as the FPL expert, should we now consider having JWP in your squad? FPL expert?
I mean, for his price point, I think he will be an easy entrance, but it depends on the run of games.
The round of games
Okay.
for West Ham.
Okay.
You know?
Alright, James
Alright,
Ward-Prowse should be in the
alright.
first 11 for England.
Oh, you mean there's a run of games for West Ham, right? Oh, yeah, West Ham is
Time
playing.
again, struggling. James Ward-Prowse, I have no words to this. Southgate. Victor again. Oh, yeah, talking about tactics. Arun, do we have anything interesting from Arun's mouth because he has been filthy the past
Poch
1
is the
week?
same.
The last one,
matches,
the last
struggling
one, yeah.
Spurs, the top 4 contenders, almost
2-3
EPL
years.
UCL winners.
2-3 years.
It'll take
Okay,
time.
sorry, I just want to touch on that
Yeah.
point. That 2 to
Go
3
for
years,
it.
Okay, but Poch knows in a club like Chelsea, there's no excuse of 2 to 3 years.
Yeah.
Right from the first press conference, because this is Chelsea. You know, our way of working is you get in, you better work.
Yeah.
You know, you better bring that titles to our doorstep.
If not,
If not, out you go.
There should be a silverware coming in this
He
season.
knows. He knows.
okay, alright.
He knows.
Maguire will be great for West Ham
He
now. Having one of the
knows.
best dead ball specialist corners, free kicks, and somebody to hit.
He
Shame, right?
can't hit,
Maguire
what
didn't
the-
join them. Okay.
I want to say this. I saw a meme, they say Chelsea is building up Travis Scott's.
Hey, yeah, Travis Scott, yeah. I saw that.
I saw the meme. I was like,
Hey, but what's with the hairstyle, man? These
Every
fellas.
one of them, everyone of them.
everyone looks like Travis
The moment
Scott.
you have an afro, they just go in and they just get the kind of
Yeah.
braids.
No, and you see the thing with Desasi, right? Okay. Chelsea thought they got Desai. The real centre back from France. Little did
And then
they
they
know,
got-
this is not even Shopee version. This is black market stuff that you cannot find.
Amazon
They got
black market.
Desasi.
This is not even black markets, eh?
Travis Scott's prodigies.
Sunil,
And last but not
Wow.
least,
Oh.
Sunil is not FPL.
Shots fired.
Dibs,
You
I
wanna say
think
anything?
Dibs is. Sunil, you want to say something?
Shots fired.
Let's just move on. With
We
Okay,
have
guys.
receipts.
just redone.
because I actually asked this question. I asked this question on Instagram, and I was quite surprised, man. I ran a poll, guys. If you're not subscribed, or rather, if you're not follow us, what are you waiting for, man? You've wasted half our
Like,
life.
subscribe.
Napshot Studio on Instagram, we always run a couple of polls just to have, a rough sensing. Okay, we want to see what's the groundswell like when it comes to opinion of a certain topic. I asked the question, is Luis Diaz right now, boys, the most vital attacker in the Liverpool's rank?
Diaz, not Diaz.
No, you cannot correct me, man. I know my I know my stuff, okay? All right, Luis Diaz. Is he the most important player right now? Because I see Salah for the past 2 matches.
Nada. Missed penalty as well.
not
He's
impressed.
already thinking about
Saudi.
Al-Ittihad.
Yes.
Arab money.
He's talking about Shane McMahon. Here comes the money. And then
So
you look at Darwin Núñez, apart from just chaos that he brings, right? They call him chaos.
Oh, Núñez was playing, is it?
Yeah.
Oh,
No,
okay.
came from the bench, and then after that, poof, he disappeared. All right, nobody knows about Núñez. And this is the same Núñez that everybody has actually earmarked to be the next top scorer. After Haaland.
Who had him as
Better than
Remontada
Haaland.
of the season? Remontada?
No, never tell who?
Who had him? Who had Nunes as
I had him
Remontada?
as my.
It's not too late.
Remontada was
It's not too
Sunil.
late. It's not too late. All
Alright,
right.
alright. So, but before we go into Liverpool, let's pump up the likes. Let's
The likes.
pump up the likes.
Yes,
Go up.
the likes.
We are
Please,
coming to
please.
the end. If
Pump
you've liked
up
our
the
content
likes.
so far, come on, pump up the likes. Before we go into Liverpool, we go into Liverpool hard. And let's find out how they feel about Liverpool. Pump up the likes. We are at a good number right now,
Right.
but let's see if we can get a couple more before we end the show.
And Sunil, also they've been really generous with us with the stars today. We have been star collecting.
Oh, yeah, man. Quite a number of
Guys,
stars
we
for us.
love you to bits. We cannot express our insurmountable gratitude that we have for you guys. This community is crazy, man. You look at the numbers, you look at the likes.
This show is for them.
It's for them.
It's
If
for
you
you
like what
guys.
you see, stay on. All right, we got Liverpool, Arsenal, and then we go on to prediction for game week number 3. Okay, talking about Liverpool, Zam, Luis Diaz or Diaz. Is he the most potent winger? Should Liverpool protect him at all costs, which means handle this guy with care? Because this guy went out last season, 2 injuries. The same recurring injury to his knee. Brought to you, sponsored by Thomas Partey the Train. Right? Against Arsenal, he went out and then he had a recurring injury and he was out for a large part of the season. But you always know this guy is a baller, man.
Yeah.
There's no doubt about his quality. The only issue is whether he can bring in those numbers that money used to provide. Not a bad start. 2 games, 2 goals.
I mean, coming back from the injury, we should give him time to cope. Because you see, Salah is now, in a way, in a decline.
Yep.
And I think with Liverpool looking at Luis Diaz as the main man to score the goals. And so far, he's doing well. I mean, Darwin Núñez, unfortunately, jury's still out for him.
Yep.
It's not scoring. But then I think he's still playing the game that I think Klopp wants. Being that bulldog, just hassle the defenders so that players like Diaz will cut in, or even Salah. But I'm sure that he will be the main man eventually when Salah, especially if Salah leaves for Saudi. I think Diaz will definitely be okay. You know what? First name, first name on the team list.
Okay.
Talk about Liverpool, we have numbers down.
Guys, come on, man. Liverpool
on,
fans.
guys.
No,
Come
don't
on,
go
Arun.
away. Wait.
Share it across.
No, it's only
You see,
11.
Arun said it well. Man U needs to lose every week for this group to have
Come on,
If you think about it, right?
No, if you
when
think-
we were talking about Man U earlier and
high.
bashing the numbers were
So
high.
this is what happens. If Liverpool goes on a losing streak, they will go in the cave. Only we have the balls to come out and do this kind of things, all right?
But then again, there's a certain receipt person who came in late, like he said, what's happening,
yeah,
Yeah,
someone
right,
came in late.
Mr. Receipt.
Dominic Szoboszlai, the handsome Hungarian.
Szoboszlai.
Sunil,
Played solid. Hey,
Newcastle
Sunil, correct.
missed
Don't talk
out.
about it.
No, you missed out big time on this guy, man. I watched Dominic Szoboszlai. I watched the Liverpool game, right?
He was
He
solid.
was the clear standout
Immense. Yep,
performer that day.
correct.
He ran the distance, and you look at the way he actually carries the ball. He has so much aura about him, man. I'm so in love with Dominic Szoboszlai, and I'm an Arsenal fan.
And
I cannot help myself but to adore his playing style and just that confidence that exudes from his whole entire body, man.
And I spoke to you about this. Remember when we lost out on Madison? Newcastle were in for Madison and we lost out on Madison. We were thinking like, okay, you know what, I'm actually quite affected. We lost Madison, but I'm more into Szoboszlai because I rate him.
Yeah.
I've seen his clips. I've seen his reels. I saw how he had a very good season. He won the Pokal.
The polka where
won the
he ran
Pokal.
riot, man.
He
Ran
was
riot.
on fire,
Yeah.
and I really rated him. And I knew that he was gonna be legit, like a proper player for Liverpool, and he has lived up to the hype.
You think,
He has lived up to the hype, and I
Most
see
certain.
him moving forward, and he will be one of the best midfielders in the league. I think, yeah, definitely.
And you probably say this with gritted teeth, right? Because you guys were apparently really close to him.
We were, but I think his wage demands and something just pulled us out of the.
Tips. Dominic Szoboszlai, right? Before we move on to another debutant who looks like Tristan anyway. Dominic Szoboszlai, perfect fit. He's befitting of that number 8. He can do anything and everything you want of a midfielder team.
Okay. Why is the fellow looking at me?
Because it's your turn to speak, what?
Because you spoke about number 8, man.
Yeah.
He's got number 8.
He's the number 8. Because the previous number 8, their legend, you slated him. Really
You slated
bad.
him? Yeah.
He slated him so hard. He
He
went to
can
Saudi.
ask who? Can ask who?
You slated him so bad, he went to Saudi Arabia.
Oh, the manager.
The manager.
Alamak.
Okay.
Bro, don't really take my piece. I never watched the game. I don't know. Next person.
But hey, Dominic Szoboszlai, that is probably somebody you should actually look out for. And
I will.
Another one, FPL, if you guys are into this,
Yeah.
alright, maybe that is also a good bet. And last one, this guy here, this little tiny Endo.
Ooh, he actually played decently well.
Alright.
He was alright.
He was
But the thing is, in a Liverpool team of midfielders,
But a lot of criticism went his way, with this signing. Because why? Liverpool, usually, if you look at the transfer policy, they buy
Young.
young.
Younger.
Yeah,
They
but
buy
young.
5 and
Yeah,
below,
He's
25.
like 30.
No, even if they are of a substantial age, it's usually the mid-20s. But this time, this one, it actually runs against the grain. He's 30 years old, somebody that is completely unheard of.
panic buy.
This sounds like a
This
panic
is what we
buy.
call panic
After
buy. Yeah.
the missing out the...
Yeah, the Caicedo and also
And
Lavia.
Lavia,
And I ran
yeah.
a poll as well, guys. Don't take it from us. I actually ran a poll. I asked if this smacks of desperation or could this be another gem that will be unraveled by
Yeah.
Liverpool.
You never know.
Most of it actually ran with smacks of desperation. And I'm surprised it actually came from many Liverpool fans as well. Many are not impressed.
But
with
you know Klopp and his fascination with Japanese players, and he's won trophies with them,
correct.
right?
Yeah, he was.
Yeah,
Good point, Dave,
He's
good
the,
point.
he's
Ah,
one
yeah.
of the
Japanese
captains
players.
of the
Yeah.
Japan,
Yeah.
Japan
So,
national
okay,
team.
I have
Captain of Stuttgart as well.
I have a
Oh.
City fan who actually grew up in... Basically, his home team is Stuttgart. Stuttgart
Oh,
FC.
you mean
Oh, really? Okay. Talk to
No,
us.
He
He's
lives-
German.
he
He's German.
lives-
He's
oh,
German. Yeah,
wow.
he's from
Okay.
German. So his local team is Stuttgart.
Stuttgart, okay.
So he said that for him, because he came in, he was a Stuttgart FC captain, and
Yep.
actually Stuttgart fans
Love him.
love him so
Love
much.
him, right?
And
Yeah.
I think kind of like begrudgingly say, okay, you know what, this is the best move that you can
He
have.
scored the winning goal that
Yeah.
kept them alive, right? Last season.
Yeah, so I think maybe Klopp has something up his sleeve that maybe as a manager, because we are fans, we see him like, who's this guy,
Correct.
But then Klopp being Klopp, sometimes he get gems
Yeah.
out of things, like because he's so desperate right now. And Liverpool fans are, like slating FSG. And you know what?
True.
Maybe see that, hey, maybe this guy had something, Yeah, he's at the wrong side of 30,
30, yeah.
But
Correct.
then again, you need an experienced team, experienced head in the team.
A player, yeah.
And right now in Liverpool, after losing Henderson, who do they have?
Endo.
Hendo. Hey, no.
No.
sorry,
They have Endo.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
have lost
Endo.
Endo.
They went
Endo.
for
Endo.
Endo.
Suddenly
Took away the
but
But
then again, if you look like Virgil van Dijk now, not performing up to his usual standards.
Oh yeah.
They don't have that cool, elder age, that kind of player to kind of like
The senior man.
Yeah,
A senior man.
yeah.
But Japanese players are quite fit though.
Yeah, you look-
And
you look
Klopp
at
wants
Lineage.
pressers, He doesn't want players who are fancy and all that. He wants right and out presses.
Yep.
And this guy can press. So he may or may not fit the bill for the system.
But he wasn't even Klopp's first choice.
He wasn't.
even
No,
the
no,
second
yeah.
choice.
But
he
he's
wasn't
alright
even a
though.
choice.
Because, Harry,
I don't think so. He was a choice.
Harry took all their choices.
All the choices.
Chelsea took everything. Right?
Hey, wait. You know who Chelsea reminds me of, Back then, right? During MySpace, Friendster, and Facebook, sometimes, I don't know about you all, but I got a good stock of women in the list. Okay?
Alright.
And then there will be
You want to
some...
sleep at the couch
No,
tonight?
there will be some random dudes who I don't know of request friend. And then once I
Yeah.
once I accept, the next 24 hours, mutual with all the women in the list.
This one Malaysia
I know
select
that, I know
down,
So if you have that kind of friend, guys,
I have a
please-
friend like that.
Yes, please say yes in the comment section
Yeah.
because I had a couple of them who wanted to have a bit peekaboo moment. All right, in the comment.
All right, let's do this. I scared
I
the
scared
Liverpool players perform.
Yeah, of course lah, because the manager is who? Your legend, what?
The Japs are built to last longer, bros. Oldest active.
King Kazu.
Oh, King
Kazuyoshi.
Kazu.
Oh,
Oi.
King Kazu is different.
54 years old,
different.
Liverpool desperate. Should buy for the
Yeah.
FPL tips. Okay, bro.
wait, bye.
I feel the Jap player will prove his worth.
Okay.
Give it a while.
We hope so,
Okay,
right?
fair
We hope so.
enough. Maybe
I like a good
not in the
underdog
next game.
story.
Not in the next game.
No. In the next game.
In the next
He will
game.
go.
In the next game.
All right, we go on to the next one quickly. Maybe. All right, guys, stay on. We've got
Stay
about
on,
20 more
guys.
minutes,
Stay on.
and that's
I
it.
understand.
That's it. All right, let's go
Come
on.
on,
No,
wrap it up,
actually,
guys.
You want to talk
No,
about the
actually,
Newcastle
Meanwhile, while he's
Terrible.
searching for the photos,
Reward.
guys, Zami, you guys, we gotta thank the fans for staying till this late.
Yeah,
man.
thank you.
All right, thank you guys so much, for tuning in.
Yes.
But don't forget to like, share, subscribe to Napshot. And you know what, guys? I know you guys are sick and tired of seeing us in this kind of group.
Yep.
So what we have decided is we are going to put our faces out there in IG stories, all right? And those videos that you guys see, right, it's actually because of Dips, though. All right?
yes. Thank you,
And-
Dips. Thank you, Dips. Okay.
And speaking of Dips,
Yes, this guy. All right, because why? No,
speaking of Dips, it's like it's a white Dips.
No.
Speaking of Dips,
Don't remind him of the 5-1.
Let me segue. Relax.
oh,
That's
the
shots
only thing
fired.
You see,
Baik.
that's the
Shots
only trophy
fired.
they're going to celebrate this season.
Not doing it. It's too long already.
That's the only trophy they're going to celebrate this season, 5-1.
Oh,
Salah Cup. Size L.
Untuk Salah Cup.
Okay, we talk quickly with Zami and Sunni because again this was dubbed as the potential title decider.
Oh, yes.
Early, we watched the match. I couldn't help but to actually
Sleepy,
go on live because if I didn't go on live, Joe,
You would have slept.
I would have slept soundly. It was
Knocked out.
such a boring game.
I slept.
I think we were talking more than watching the match. I watched along.
We didn't care about what was going on TV because why? Truth be told, it was a dreary match. There was nothing much that you can actually jump about. And I look at Newcastle, I was asking the question, where was that energy they actually served and showed when they played at home against Aston Villa?
First
during
game,
the
lah.
opening?
First game only.
Yeah, but
Just a show.
I'm of the opinion if Newcastle wants to play, they can play football.
Yeah.
And if Eddie has some cojones and if he has some steely determination about himself, play that football you play at home.
Against City,
Give
yeah.
the game, all right. Take the game to your opponent, no matter where they play or no matter where you play, you probably get a good result.
It's not like I personally feel it's not like we shut up shop,
No,
because
yeah.
Newcastle, since under Eddie Howe we don't shut up shop. We even if we are home, we are away.
Against Eddie Howe, you don't shut up shop.
We don't shut up shop.
You
as
don't,
in-
which means you
no,
don't play pragmatic football.
No, as in like from the start we don't go like okay we're just gonna go for a draw. Because at the start of the
You
game,
sure? You every single time
Come
you travel
on,
away,
Sunil.
Sunil.
no, okay, wait.
Away especially.
No,
away.
hear
Shut
me out.
up.
No, because at the end of the day, right, when you look at the game, right, there was a good period of time where we
Yeah.
actually tried. Okay, we look at our midfield trio, right? We're looking at Tonali, we're looking at Bruno, we're looking at Jolinton. We tried. They really tried their best, but there was no getting past the Man City midfield.
But shouldn't you be concerned because this is the same City, right? First and foremost, fatigue level must be an all-time high. They just played Sevilla all the way through penalties. They didn't have Bernardo Silva in midfield. Of course, right now well documented, no KDB as well.
Yep.
And yet I saw your midfield really struggle.
Yeah, and the thing is, it's not okay. Yes, you can say it's a knock on Newcastle, but I would feel it's actually kudos to Man City because they bossed it. Like from the moment that they got
Kudos to Man City.
No,
Apa ini?
honestly, you guys were on live, okay? So when I was
No, I
watching the
watched.
game, yeah, okay, you were watching, okay? I understand you were watching, but at the end of the day, I'll give it to Zami and City because they were a different
Stop
level.
repeating that again and
No,
again.
but-
That's the second time you can say
But is
giving
it because that's
You
how
rather
the
just
game went?
pass in the bottle,
No, but
feed
that's how
him.
the game
But
went.
is it the
No,
same
I
narrative?
think you guys watched the game. Newcastle had the fight.
No, the problem I have with Newcastle, right? At home, right, they play
Beast.
like kings. They play like they're the bad boys.
King or Saudis.
But when they go away, they turn so meek. They play defensive football.
They
they're
don't
so
play defensive
pragmatic.
football. What
No,
we're
dude,
talking
they,
about.
They do. You know, right?
were sleepy.
No,
you
no,
two
no,
fucks
we-
were sleepy.
No.
Yes, hell.
You
Leave that
know,
to
right?
you.
When it comes to
Eric.
ball in motion,
Ah,
Newcastle
you were
had
sleeping,
the
so.
lowest. Newcastle had the lowest ball playing time. All right, last season. You cannot deny that fact. You know, and when
Especially away from home.
and when Newcastle comes away from home
Okay.
to Old Trafford, to Emirates, to Man City, all right, even to Chelsea,
Yeah.
you guys just don't bother to play football. It's as if there's two sides. One is Beyonce and one is Shasha Fierce.
And it's a soak up.
Okay,
man.
yeah.
You guys got split personality.
I don't think we don't bother to play because at the end of the day we take up Eddie Howe's mentality is right. He will try his best against every single team. We are not the kind of team that will actually go into a game and think to ourselves that okay, we are up against a big four team, we're gonna lose. We still play our pressing game. We still try our best to attack through our wings, whatever formation lah. All right, he still tries his best. But at the end of the day, when you come and say that we always perform poorly at home, away from home, we actually have a decent record. No, if you look at last season, we actually had a decent record away from home. I mean, yes, there were draws and everything, but that's how we have to play sometimes because the opposition comes against us and it's actually too strong lah. So we actually take up we take up more deeper roles, but at the same time we don't like play. We don't park the bus at the back.
They don't play defensive football.
We don't play defensive football. And if you look at Man City's game, right, at the Man City game, right, there was actually a good period, 30 minutes or so.
Newcastle,
in the second half, we were dominating the game, but there was no going past your defense.
Okay.
And even your center mid.
Fair enough, fair
Yeah,
enough.
even your center mid.
But maybe because it's a second game of the season against a big team,
But
all right?
First game,
Maybe,
last episode, top of the table.
Well, we were.
Tonali.
We were.
and then now no more already.
No more already. I was like,
Tonali.
oh, no.
What happened to Tonali as well?
Don't criticize
Ah,
Newcastle. Props
They are,
to
they,
Man City.
they are still going through pre-season. They beat Villa 5-1 pre-season.
Pre-season, lah.
Then now they lose one pre-season.
Pre-season still.
This
Okay, then.
week maybe
How many preseason?
How many preseasons?
season start?
Let's talk about Tonali though.
No, we started the season.
Let's talk about Tonali because that was one of the biggest signing
Phil
for them.
Foden ran rings around that boy.
And
man.
what happened? What happened to Tonali? He was supposed to be the guy who stands out against teams like City. That is what he has been bought for.
Mm-hmm.
And then what happened?
Bad game lah. He had a bad game lah. Straight up, I'll tell you, he had a bad game. He was up against far superior opposition.
Okay. He got found out.
He
So
got
he's back to being an
he
Italian
got
now lah.
exposed lah.
Wait,
For one game lah.
Wait.
I
What?
still rate him highly though. I still rate him highly.
Okay,
And
okay.
I will stand by it.
You back the boy.
So,
I do.
Newcastle last season, their
okay.
away record.
Oh.
Oh, statistics.
Yeah.
Man is
Oh,
back.
yeah. Relax, man. Statsman coming in.
8, drew 8 and lost 3. So I
Stat
get where
beast.
he's coming from.
Okay.
They only lost 3 games away.
Yeah.
But they didn't win much either.
No,
They
but
drew 8.
but there is also a contributing factor why they don't lose that much because of the
Because
style of
of the-
football.
They play defensively.
I mean, I don't...
We don't play defensively.
You see, they don't play defensively.
Guys,
Which
No, no,
game are you
guys.
guys watching?
Guys,
The whole of
Guys,
last season we played.
No, okay,
Guys.
if you're talking about last game, they didn't play defensively.
They don't play
They didn't
defensively.
play
No,
defensively.
last season...
Okay, listen.
No, Joe, listen,
It
listen.
doesn't mean park the bus means
Yeah.
is
No, Joe.
You guys are thinking that park the bus means is defensive.
No, the thing is that, okay, you see,
You can play attacking football.
Yes, but-
you soak up and then you play. That's not counter football.
Okay.
You soak it up, you wait for them to come in and then you go.
okay, is
and
that
then
defensive football for you?
Yeah, you are soaking
No,
up.
no, it's not that. You
They
see,
were not soaking up.
last season, they did not play defensive football. When they came to Villa Park, they didn't play defensive football.
No, Villa Park is easy.
Yeah.
They whacked you all, right? Oh no.
What nonsense you talking? You watch it.
Oh, they won. Yeah, okay,
Everything.
okay.
The thing is, they didn't play bad either. It's just that I think when it comes to an away game for every EPL team, it's the psychological effect of being in the stadium. Teams that play defensive football would be your teams like Burnley.
But Arsenal came to St. James.
Uh-huh.
We played our football. We played the brand of football that we played throughout the whole season.
You guys won, right?
We did.
Yeah.
But
they
that's
did.
the quality in your team.
I know when I talk about Newcastle and them being overly pragmatic, I'm not taking a dig, but I'm curious. Could you replicate the same form playing away as you would play if you were to play at home? Because if you do open up slightly, you guys will be in for a surprise. I think you guys could actually win more games away from home.
But like if you look at like what Tip said, the home factor and away factor, I
Yeah.
think this round of game week, the only team that won away from home was Arsenal.
Was it?
Correct
Yeah,
me
I
if
think
I'm
only
wrong.
Arsenal won away from home.
Correct
Yeah.
me if I'm wrong. Alright, it was only
Spurs
Arsenal.
won at home, right?
Yeah, they
Spurs
won at home.
won at
Yeah.
home, and City won at home. And the
Chelsea,
rest I don't remember.
Chelsea won for a few minutes.
Chelsea played at
For a
home.
few minutes they won.
Few minutes they
For a
won.
few
Chelsea
minutes
lost
they won.
away.
Chelsea lost away.
Chelsea lost away.
No,
Yeah.
Chelsea won for a few minutes because they were leading.
No, Chelsea was never leading.
Oh, they do equalize.
West
Oh, yeah,
Ham
they
was leading,
equalize. Yeah, fair play.
So I feel like, okay, I mean, yes, there is that whole thing about, St. James's Park is a fortress and everything, and when we go to away grounds, we are a different team. But I don't think we play defensive football. I feel like maybe it's a mentality issue as well, because when we were down and we were getting bossed around in the midfield, there was nobody to actually snap us back into the game. And then by the time we actually woke up our idea, I felt it was a bit
Too late for that.
Okay.
And it was like in the
Fair
60th
enough,
minute.
fair enough.
And I think if you look at it, Newcastle were not clinical in front of goal.
They were
correct.
not.
They were not.
Also, they were not creating enough.
Yeah, they were not creating enough.
I don't think they created
And
enough.
I think
Was there
the-
any one meaningful save that Edison made throughout the whole 90 minutes?
Nothing, right?
Nothing.
Nothing.
I don't think
I
Edison
don't
was
know,
tested.
no.
Yeah, so you
Because
tell me
the
that you
defense-
guys-
because the
wait,
defense
wait,
was-
wait, wait.
So when you said that balls around and all that,
yeah, we did our
not
had
a
our-
single
we had our
significant
chances.
save.
We actually attacked them. You also defended. You defended his stuff. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Maybe you guys are in the same bed right
Habibi, what?
now. Okay.
Oh, Habibi.
Habibi, brother.
Maybe us. Was there any meaningful save by Edison?
No, nothing. Oh, nothing.
But,
I don't
we
know.
didn't play defensive.
But we didn't play defensive.
We attacked. We
No.
had chances.
The thing is that if you look at it, okay,
Make up your mind.
Wait. I watched the game when Newcastle was attacking. They were attacking, but the problem is that City defense was blocking it. There was one chance, who's that guy?
Guardiola.
Gabriel.
Yeah, Gabriel.
Gabriel.
Yo,
Gaviola.
He saved City. I was like, sure that, you know what, this is going to be a goal.
It
Okay,
was
now-
a 3-on-1, and
Yeah.
Guardiola was the one who
Okay.
stopped it.
All right.
So
So which means, if to sum this up, Newcastle don't play pragmatic football. They play the same attacking brand of football away from home as well.
But
This
define
is again-
attacking football for you.
No,
You watch them play
we,
this-
we are
this
running out of
weekend.
time. Maybe next game, if they win, fair
With
enough. We
your
don't speak about it.
fucking monologue.
If don't win, okay, we will cook
no
it.
time.
Okay, Man City. I don't know. I'm lost for words
Why?
because
They
it
won
seems
what?
like it's just another season that they are going to run away with this league again.
Really?
Yeah.
Just game week.
No, I don't think so. I don't think so. This season is this
And the
season.
thing
is not
is,
gonna be.
like
They are under strength,
Pep Guardiola
Nah.
played the same team. He did not make any substitutions.
No subs.
Yeah.
For the entire Newcastle game.
And he even schooled that guy in the stand.
Yeah,
Asked him,
to
you
come
do
down
that.
and do it.
You
but
do
no,
that
but
substitution.
no, I don't think sorry, Man City is going to run away with the title. You look at their
No.
bench. Their bench is actually quite weak.
Yeah, but who's going to give them a good run for their money?
Arsenal lah.
You say
You-
Arsenal,
Arsenal what?
Elephant. will
Yeah,
be
you
this,
were
that.
so confident
Then
at the
now no
start of the game
confidence.
week. And now suddenly,
and you guys
who's going to give
Pre-season
run?
so confident.
And you guys spend big in areas that you all needed.
Yeah.
So go for it. I predicted
Mana
you
ada
guys to
Rice?
take
Can
it.
you decide what you want?
I predicted
Can you
Arsenal to take it.
Where's Rice?
Speaking of the devil, not the devil, not
In
the
all
devil who
this.
got lost.
In all this.
All right, so we won 1-0 away from home, Crystal Palace. Hey guys, I tell you something for free. Not many teams right now will travel to Selhurst Park and come out with 3 points.
3 points. Yeah.
And little did I realize, I just found out when we won, right? Then the commentator, oh, this is going to be the first defeat for Roy Hodgson since taking over. That was their first defeat,
At home?
No. Throughout his whole tenure when he took over.
Really?
From April, he has never tasted defeat.
At home.
At home.
No,
Yeah.
at home.
Huh?
Throughout, home and away, he has not suffered any defeat.
So it's either you win or
The
you-
handphone
Are you
comes
sure
out.
or not?
Yeah, sure. Go and check. So he
Crystal Palace went undefeated.
April,
No.
from April from
But it's,
Wait.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
possible. No,
I mean, there's
because
only
he
few
really
games.
brought
Right?
them
Yeah,
up.
yeah, yeah, correct,
So from the
correct,
time
correct,
he
yeah.
took over until the second, my team gave them the L. And
So how was the performance though? Rice.
Good.
Let's start with them.
sometimes you learn
Nasi goreng.
sometimes you learn more about your team winning 1-0 than when they turn up swashbuckling display 5-6 nils. Sometimes you learn more when they win.
Stop
they
saying
start
5.
falling. sometimes you win, you learn.
Nonsense. Like, they lost 2-0 to Wolves on 26 April. lah.
Ooh.
They lost 1-0 to Tottenham on 6 May.
He's
Okay.
going on. He's going on.
Selhurst Park.
Your monologue is coming in, Tim. Come
Selhurst
on.
Park.
Come on, give it to him.
Selhurst Park. No,
Cook him now.
No, not my fault. The commentator for Sky Sports, right? So, looking at how we won the match, I think for Arsenal fans right now, they have to forget
Scary
the lead
times.
and go through amnesia right now. When it comes to good football, Arsenal fans this season, you cannot expect that anymore. I think this time around, Arsenal have
specimen
actually
A.
come up another gear. This time around, it's about efficiency and precision. Win at all costs. If it's ugly, it's ugly. If it's not going to be pretty, you strap in because we are going to come out with 30 points. Because last season, we were going at 100 miles per hour. It was so exciting watching us, but there was no control.
Yep.
Everybody was attacking us, right? But this season is so laborious. It's really boring watching Arsenal. But you know what?
3 points is 3 points.
So from the first 2 games, how do you feel about
Yeah, how do you
Arsenal?
feel?
Like, do you think
No,
they
I-
still have... You predicted them to
Yeah,
come out
I
top?
see a different Arsenal right now, and the inclusion of Rice
Yeah,
gives us,
he was massive in that game.
gives us the added shield. Because when we got red carded at 60 plus minutes, we're not going to go through another one, right? Because we
Yeah.
spent a lot
We
of time
knew
on the
that,
red
yeah,
card.
yeah.
I swear to God, man, I didn't feel worried at all. I was not nervous because I know in Rice, we got a new guy in town who can actually channel in that West Ham spirit back against the wall. I'm ready for this time. So when we went 10 men down,
Ugly football.
Ugly,
football,
yeah,
come
yeah.
back, not defensive because we pumped them 84% domination. All right, first half it's 50 shades of great domination, and then second half we got peppered. Rice is there.
So what's the difference between this game and the last game? The game week 1. Game
No.
week 1, the game you said you were not confident when
Dude,
Arsenal
come
won.
on, man. You are playing Nottingham Forest, all right? Who
At
is
home.
at home? Okay, everybody expect Nottingham Forest to be relegated, and judging by last season's performance as well, we whacked them nice 5-0. Why wouldn't you expect anything more from Arsenal? All right, and then there was that hype new signing. Everybody.
But is it
was
like a
ready to
worrying
check
sign? You didn't play much football
I'm not
against
worried.
Nottingham Forest.
I'm not
but you got
worried.
3 points.
I'm not worried
right?
about
And then now
I'm
also
not
not
worried
3
about
points.
Arsenal's defense for the first time after a long time. But I'm actually questioning us going forward. Because one day the luck might just dry up.
Yeah,
One day
correct.
we might find it tough asking
This
to,
weekend,
to break
maybe.
down the barrier.
It's coming.
So actually,
coming,
we should
can
just
smell
give
it.
Herrick some airtime, you know. You like let him know about his Kai Havertz
Kai Havertz.
Kai Havertz.
Yes,
Let's do a quick one. Let's do a quick one.
Kai
You know,
Havertz.
we spoke about Mount.
Yeah.
I think it's fair we speak about Kai Havertz.
Okay, because why? Right now, a lot of Arsenal fans are slating him, me included. I don't understand this guy. But when we see his stats, right, in terms of duels won, he ranked first for both Nottingham Forest and versus Crystal Palace. I didn't know we actually bought in Kante. I thought we bought in Kante.
But you see,
Judging by the
the media doesn't buy into this.
Yes, the off the ball.
media doesn't.
Yeah.
They are just like
Yeah.
2 game, 0 goal, 0
Zero
assists.
assists. Yep.
Agent 007. We already talked.
So when you heard about Kai
002
Havertz
now.
going, when you heard about Kai Havertz going to Arsenal, did you think it was a big loss?
Were you
for
celebrating?
guys?
Because a lot of Chelsea fans were celebrating. Yes.
We are upset.
Finally, Havertz is off.
In terms of his finishing, he did one of the Champions League, so I don't give. Take lah.
Take lah. Pasal malam apa?
He won the Champions League.
So do you,
Straight up, yeah.
do you,
Straight up, counter, one
and
goal.
So the only question is, can he do it with you? That's
What do you think? What do you think? Right
Yeah,
now?
do you think it's do you think he fits into the system?
Yeah.
Because like
Oh,
it's a
you guys
different team.
bamboozle
Yeah.
Arsenal.
Play a different
No,
position.
wait, in
Football.
Chelsea, where did he originally play? Because he played so many positions for Chelsea.
False 9?
Yeah, false
False
nine.
nine.
He
and
falls
all
nine.
that.
He came from the right wing.
He came from the right wing,
He
left
was
wing,
box to box.
box to box. The ones he played also.
That's right.
He was
Where
all
is-
over the place, to be honest.
He's too gender fluid, man. This guy. I can't work him out.
Position fluid.
Even I couldn't find where he. I mean, people say he played centre forward role, right? Back when he was in Leverkusen.
Leverkusen.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Leverkusen.
he played a
False
centre
nine.
forward role,
Yeah.
and he scored quite a number of goals. He just couldn't do it with Chelsea. I think it's just the Chelsea thing, lah. But with Chelsea, I couldn't know.
Do you
where-
rate? Do you rate that move, Havertz to Arsenal? Do you think he can actually blossom into the player that he should have been?
No.
Okay, fair enough. No.
No.
Both of us got scammed. That's why I tell you, me, open up a brand new show. Okay, London Cowboys.
Scammers.
All right. So, is there anything that we can take from the comment section
I
right
think
now?
we'll take the last one. I think
Newcastle
we're
just
saying-
waste time for everything, like Joe. That's why from
Remind you,
Kero.
Arsenal was playing without Gabriel. Really, you think Gabriel will make
Gabriel
oh,
Jesus.
which Gabriel?
Why
is
has he been
Which
dropped?
Gabriel?
Which Gabriel though?
Tactical.
Jesus or?
No.
Jesus
At the back.
No, I feel like right
Eh,
now,
Jesus
I think
is
if you look at Imran's right comment, Man City usually start season in an efficient manner. Arsenal are following in a similar suit or manner. Points on the board and start sets a tone. I think this is what Arteta is going for. If he sees that we will dominate the ball, don't play with someone who is less technical. So that's why Gabriel Magalhaes has been ousted. But I'm pretty sure next game he'll be back.
Who you all playing next?
Fulham, London derby.
Ooh, Fulham.
Guys, game. This one win long ball in cup play, which he's doing. So yeah. But you gotta be real, man. As an Arsenal fan, he needs to plow in with the goals because at the end of the day, you don't measure people by how fast they run, how much ground they cover, top speed, and all this. I don't buy
Whatever
that,
bullshit,
man.
yeah.
I want to see the tangibles. GA.
Assists.
I want GA.
Goals.
All right, guys. That's a wrap. Let's go on to the prediction.
What a game week.
go.
What a game week. What a game week.
Aston Villa won. Aston Villa won.
Okay, let's talk a little bit of Aston Villa.
won.
man.
Convincingly.
convincingly.
They bounced back. They bounced back from a horrendous thrashing.
I don't know
That
what-
left Dibbs to go and sleep as well. He's
This
back.
fella will talk about this one.
okay lah.
This fella will never change.
Oh, he will give the forward.
Hey, it's correct. You got thrashed, right?
Yeah.
You slept, right?
You want
Yeah.
to remind how long for the next 36 games is
It's
it?
just last week only, right?
Boda.
Why are you getting so affected? Your team got thrashed, yes
Your
or no?
team lost. Just shut the fuck up and
My team
shut
lost.
up right
My
now.
team got thrashed.
Okay,
You got
2-0
thrashed.
to Spurs of all teams. Spurs, shut up.
Yeah, but your team
My
got thrashed.
turn to talk. You shut up.
Your team got thrashed.
It doesn't matter. It's over.
Yeah, like I said, that's why I said you got thrashed last week and you bounced back.
It doesn't matter.
It does matter because you got thrashed.
It doesn't matter.
It does matter. If your team was
Okay, coming in.
If your team got thrashed
Silence.
and then you come back the
Your
next
team
week
perform
convincingly.
shitly again.
Okay.
You come there, fella. No, I'll come down.
He's healing. Okay,
fine.
Give him. He's healing.
Fair
right?
enough.
So let's go again. The team that got thrashed last week.
So they're
and
ready
then
for this,
convincingly
chaos.
they won again this week.
For me, this was the best bit of football for this week.
No, Brighton.
Hey, I thought this was good.
Really?
Really good. Because if I'm an Everton fan,
Yeah,
I'll be
I will
I'll be
yeah.
clenching. I will be clenching my butthole, man. Because
This is
it was
solid
a
game.
wave of attack after attack after attack.
Yeah.
But okay, but do you think that Villa was top notch, or do you think Everton was peaceful?
No,
It was both.
I don't like this comparison. No, was that team bad or
No,
is it?
I just want to see from T-Burn's point of view because he's been following Villa's
No,
games
to
last
be
week
honest-
and this
but
game
you see,
also.
okay,
He kept.
Before-
He stayed awake, right? This week.
before
This
Hey,
game.
this game was 9 p.m. The hotel.
We never know.
before
He
we
took
go
part in Spartan.
I took my Spartan some more.
Oh, not bad.
To
not
the
bad,
12
not
million
bad.
people watching us right now, this is Royal Rumble right now.
Solid, man.
because when they asked, oh, was it team
No,
A
he wasn't watching. He was in the sister's house, remember?
I was watching in my sister's house. Mango talaya.
No. You were not drinking mango. You were drinking lemon.
Adana kudichu.
Okay.
Goya.
Alright,
You
because
were drinking
why?
red.
Sometimes.
He didn't even reply to our WhatsApp message, remember?
are-
That's his problem. When you ask me, he
He was playing cut games. We can show the WhatsApp.
Guys,
He's feeling
imagine,
it.
imagine our WhatsApp group, okay? Alright. Because sometimes you are that good that you make that group that poor. And I thought it was a case of Aston Villa that good. Because remember, Everton, yes, they lost to Fulham last week, but they played really well. They created a lot of chances. You guys didn't watch. I watched an extended highlights, right? I do my research. I don't know about you guys. But they played really, really well. So to see them perform the way they did against Aston Villa, that's props to Aston Villa. We shouldn't downplay how good Villa was, because even against Newcastle, the first 30 minutes, when they started attacking you
They
all,
played really well. Yeah.
boy, I'm thinking about my defense going on the back pedal, Musa Diaby. And then,
yeah, solid.
And then you got another guy apparently
Bailey.
not so good. Not so
Not
good.
so good.
According
Not
to
so good.
Fella
Fella
said.
shit. Fella shit.
You know, Bailey. You got
They're
Watkins.
bombarding Watkins and all that. They were going
How to
haywire.
compete?
Yeah, the first
How to
few minutes. correct.
compete?
How to compete what?
How was Villa's performance for you?
No, I think for me that was a very good response considering how we got hammered 5-1 the week before, right?
He can say lah.
And obviously I can talk about my team.
I said thrashed. He said hammered.
Yeah, go on.
He's a devil.
So for me, I think it was nice to see that we came back to win 4-0. I mean, the game again could have been more than 4 goals, right?
Yeah.
Diaby with that miss,
7, man.
could have been 5-6 nil, but 4-0 is good because we gained back that goal difference from -4 to now 0.
So,
So our season started last weekend. But at the same time, to answer your question, Everton was also very poor.
Okay,
So it seemed like Everton turned up and did not even bother trying.
correct.
So you know how An said earlier, how Newcastle went to City and just gave up? I think Everton did that.
Okay.
Because there was points in the game where the defense, Villa's defense, like Pau Torres and Diego Carlos, was walking with the ball up till the midline.
Oh,
And the Everton players were
They were
not
so
even
confident
pressurizing. So my question then goes to Everton fans or Everton itself. Like, what is Sean Dyche doing? Like, you know that your team is probably going to struggle this season. And yes, you are maybe not going to get away with attacking football.
Who have they signed?
They've got
Danjuma?
Danjuma. Danjuma.
Who rejected them?
Rejected them.
So,
yeah.
so like
To go to Tottenham, is it?
The team that's playing, they're walking with the ball. Why are you not pressing?
And I think Everton gave up like, after 2-0.
Yeah.
After
Yeah,
2-0,
they
they
gave
just
up.
gave up. Yeah.
Hey,
Neil
you-
Maupay
hey.
was like doing something
Hey,
else.
I was hearing the story, right? I don't know the degree of truth, but apparently, I don't know whether you realize when Calvert-Lewin went off, he got booed heavily
Yep.
by the Everton fans.
Yep.
And then he was gesturing towards them. Apparently, in the second half, he covered up as a steward, and he was
I
there
will cut the,
stood amongst the fans as a steward for Everton, just to hear and listen to the criticism given by the fans. Because his father was in the stands. So he was hearing all those criticism that was being leveled at his son, and he said that apparently the steward for Everton was his son. He came under disguise. Serious, because he wants to hear for himself the criticism that he's receiving from the Everton fans.
So how was it though?
It was bad.
He went on to a fashion show
Yeah.
after that.
Father
didn't
did
can
complain it
walk.
was bad. Like the son will still be back because the footballer, he's gone through shit. But I think it's bad. Like, I think Everton, okay, yes, we won 4-0, convincing performance. I'm happy. We look forward to the next game, which is Burnley. But I think Everton, man, they're in
I think
serious
and we
trouble.
mentioned,
And I got them in my
you
relegation
mentioned
list.
in our relegation
Yeah,
trio,
correct.
I think
They're mine.
they were in mine as well.
Yeah, both of them
bad,
mentioned.
man.
Yeah,
They're really
Everton.
bad.
I mean, yeah, that's what I could say. But for Villa, we go on to the next game. We see what happens.
All right.
We got a game tonight, so we'll get the
Oh, you guys got a game tonight?
Yeah,
the
Europa.
Conference League qualifiers.
Is it the qualifiers?
Upset
Yeah,
lah.
against
So-
Leeds.
So you have to win to...
First
Hibernian.
leg lah. First leg.
Hibernian.
Is the conference or
Ah,
it's the conference league?
Playoff. So first leg this week.
It's
second
only-
leg,
You are at home?
One game, right?
2 games. First leg this week.
Makan lah.
Second leg next week.
Oh, so there's also 2 legs for qualifiers.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you have to win this, and then there'll be then
Group
then you
stage.
able to go to group stage.
Yeah,
right?
the qualifiers
Gameweek
and
three,
group stage,
Okay. All right.
EPL, there, Sam. Okay, guys. Whew.
Oh, what a time, man! It was a time of
Crazy,
cooks after
man.
cooks.
I don't know how these
scenes
people put
after
up with
scenes.
us.
Exactly. I don't know how.
As a guest, right? Looking at us.
Oh yeah.
How do you feel?
No. Must ask him like back then when you
Oh.
featured for us.
As a wonder
And
kid,
as a wonder kid, you hosted the show, and now you're back at it again with a guest. What is the vibe like being in the virtual, and what's the vibe like now you are in this kind of
In the presence of
situation. The
greatness.
presence of, yeah.
This is the true definition of oh.
Yeah.
Look at the camera, look at the camera and say, look at the camera, come on.
My boy.
All those virtual stuff that was just
No.
not
No
yet.
need to
This
say a
is the true
word.
definition of an studio.
All right, okay.
Guys, of course, Game Week 3 is upon us. And as any good footballing show, we always have to end the show
Predictions.
with our rounds of prediction.
Yep.
We'll start off with, of course, we
Luton.
got London Derby.
But I really like this Saturday morning games.
3 a.m., right? I
I
know,
feel
right?
like it
Yeah.
starts
It
the week.
starts the
Yeah.
week.
Nice.
Yeah.
Will you watch it though?
When Newcastle is playing, yeah lah.
I like how he stands.
It does start it well.
But do you watch it? No.
I mean, if I can't sleep, okay lah. Chelsea.
Dibs, Luton Stadium, is it done? No?
Oh, this is
Away,
no,
away,
it's a
away,
week.
away,
No, but is it done?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Oh boy.
Because I read that their
What's it,
first
Jalan
two
Besar,
home
yeah?
games, their first 2 home games they might miss.
No, it's not Jalan Besar.
Hey, you know who the contractor or not? The same contractor
That built Jalan Besar
no,
Stadium.
that was tasked to actually complete Anfield. They went on strike, you know. They went on strike. Okay.
All right, let's go.
Let's go, Joe. The first one, we've got Chelsea versus. You know what? For a start, why not we start with you?
Okay.
Actually,
Chelsea,
wait.
Luton.
Before we go to our final bit of the show, which
right.
is predictions, which is usually the most exciting part for some people.
Yep, do it.
All right. Let's hit some more likes. All right, we are
Oh,
looking
yes.
for likes just to. If you like what we are doing, you like our show, you like our banter back and forth. Yes, hit the like button. Send us some stars. If you feel like you have a good prediction, drop it into the comments. But yes, show us some love. Support your boy.
Yes,
all
sir.
right?
Yes, sir.
Are we ready?
All right,
Let's
that's
keep it going. The first game, Chelsea at
I
home
really get
against
so inspired,
Luton.
man, when the teacher does the war cry.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the reason why he's a
versus
teacher.
Chelsea, Luton.
Joe.
No, after seeing
Come
Luton, no
on.
way. Like, I
Luton.
think.
Luton.
Joe, Luton playing well.
Attacking. Hey, come on, they were playing well.
They were not.
Won't
Hey.
get relegated.
Wait. They were going forward, right? So they were attacking,
Going
right?
forward is
Yes.
Wait. Going forward means is attacking, right?
don't. I give up this fella lah.
Hukum. What do you mean?
Going forward is attack.
Okay, quick one. Chelsea Luton.
Nah. Chelsea is doing this 3-0, easy win.
Okay, let's move on.
All right. The next one
And
we've got.
Bournemouth Spurs. Stop meddling with that. Let me handle this.
Just
keep
leave it on
there.
lah.
Okay, Bournemouth versus Spurs. Bournemouth 2-1.
Okay.
Yep. Arsenal versus Fulham.
Easy win for Arsenal 3-0.
Oh.
Oh.
I love therapy session for next
True,
week.
3-0.
Hey, Bournemouth
Okay.
Spurs, what's the score again?
2-1 to Bournemouth.
Oh, you!
Hey, Bournemouth manager is a bad boy.
Bro,
he looks
you
like
gotta
Unai
send
Emery.
some friends
Hey.
into depression, my man.
No, you know what I'm doing, man. I'm a full-time hater.
Okay, Arsenal
Full-time
easy win.
hater.
All right. Dips 3-0,
3-0,
is it?
3-0 Brentford. Crystal
Brentford,
Palace.
Crystal
I read
Palace.
Brentford. I think
Arsenal
Brentford.
Fulham- Wait, sorry. Arsenal Fulham, I said it
3-0
3-0.
lah? Okay, all
I
right.
think Brentford 1-0. 1-0, 2-0. Brentford 2-0.
Brentford
but
2-0.
Brentford 2-0, yeah.
Okay, all right. I bet Tony will bet on that again. All right, Herrick.
Everton Wolves.
Oh, this is the match I want to watch.
Relegation.
Really?
Really? Everton Wolves?
I like this kind of matches because both teams were
He's one of us,
down.
Dips.
Scrapping.
Yeah, scrapping.
He's one of us.
So both
Okay.
teams
Next
won
watch along, bring this guy.
we will watch along this match on Saturday.
Herrick, say to say it. We will seal the deal and start this.
attacking. Look at Wolves coming back.
both teams want to prove themselves. So
They're both winless, right?
yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Both
both
teams are
winners,
winners.
okay.
So 2-2 lah.
2-2.
All right,
All right, the
2-2.
next one. Then you know what? Our show relies heavily on this fixture. Manchester United versus
Nottingham
Forest.
Forest. Come on, Zami. Give me
Come
some
on,
love.
Forest. Do something for us,
It's
my
gonna be a
friend.
scrappy 1-0 to United lah.
Okay,
Scrappy
but most
1-0.
importantly, will it give us good viewership for next week?
I think the good viewership will come in
As
with the
a
Fulham
City fan,
Arsenal
I
game.
want United to lose so that we have, and as a content creator with Napshot, I want United to
Okay,
lose so
Zal.
that we can talk
Is-
shit about this.
All right.
But then again, Nottingham
You
Forest
do
will
know,
not
right?
win
We can
lah.
talk shit about Arsenal as well.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
As an Aston Villa fan, I want United to lose.
Okay, but United to win it lah. Scrappy 1-0 lah.
Okay,
1-0.
all
All
right.
right. Okay, next
Joe,
one and the
for
Sunday
you.
game. So
This is the interesting one.
this
Brighton
is the
West Ham.
game that we will watch.
Not that bloody Everton.
12:30.
and Wolves.
Brighton West Ham is a good game to watch. Okay, so Brighton West Ham. Ooh. Tough stuff. But I think I'm leaning towards Brighton though.
Hey, if you go
Are
with
you
Brighton,
for
Brighton might go top of the table 3 out of 3.
Are you for real? After
I think they might.
Brighton
do
won
it.
4-1 as well, bro,
Oh, yeah,
last
true,
week.
yeah, true.
Oh, crazy.
Yeah, I think they're
And
flying
for
high.
the previous week as well.
I think it'll be a
For the
close
previous
fight.
week as well.
It'll be a close fight. I'm going
Maybe
with
next week if
2-1.
they win this one, we
2-1.
should focus
Because
more on Brighton.
Brighton's first 2 games was against Luton and Wolves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, you know, you could say that not that
First
Correct.
test. This one is
The first test,
Feels
yeah.
like a
yeah.
first litmus test for them.
All
So I
right.
think Brighton will nick it 2-1.
Wow, 3 out
2-1.
of 3, man. Roberto De Zerbi must be feeling like Pep Guardiola.
Ooh, definitely.
Burnley versus...
United lost 3.
if it's not the Manchester United Nottingham Forest that will give us viewership,
This is gonna give us.
my friend, can I please introduce you to Burnley versus Aston
Calm
Villa?
down, guys. This is my kids played the game, lah. Calm down.
Mbappe
right?
celebration.
Yes. You know what? Just because I know that United will not F up the game against Nottingham Forest, I'm trusting Vini for this one.
Ooh!
Vinny, do the job. Come
Vinny
off
is
the
going
hour.
down?
No. Vinny's not going down, but Vini, don't shoot Vini. This one.
Yeah.
1-0. Dirty.
1-0.
Dirty as hell for
One
The
Burnley.
typical Burnley,
Yeah,
huh?
1-0.
The typical
1-0.
Burnley win, huh?
Yes,
I think
typical.
so.
Where they will just.
Typical.
I'm very scared. I'm very scared at Turf
No, no,
Moor.
no.
But Dibs,
Reverse.
Dibs,
We've not won at
Dibs
Turf Moor
and
before.
Sunil and Haizam, you guys should watch this game. You guys will understand the definition of defensive football. in Burnley. You guys will know what is this.
Hey, wait, but this is new.
He is
new
still
Burnley
playing
though.
No. The Burnley shit is ever going. I'm pretty sure they won 3-0 like that.
Hey, anyway,
No, but
United
you
lost
think-
3-0 to Burnley in behind closed
Yeah,
doors today.
closed
Hey,
doors.
they.
Did they?
That's my kids played the game. Lah.
We should have a show just on this 3-0.
So are we doing friendlies as well?
Oh,
Don't play
not
friendly?
defensive football.
Don't
Not
play
friendlies.
All right, so Burnley, Aston Villa, I'm sorry, tips. I
fine.
really need the
No.
viewership.
No,
Okay.
it's fine. I also think we'll lose. Turf Moor hard
Reverse,
play, bro.
this one cannot be reverse psychology.
Sheffield
Sheffield United, Man City. I mean,
Sheffield
it's a
United,
given,
Man City,
right?
Dibs.
It's a
Given?
given. It's a
No,
given.
no.
City
Come
will
on,
win.
Dibs.
No.
Roll the dice, Dibs. Roll the
Come
dice.
on.
Come on.
City's gonna win 3-0.
Come on.
Can I intrigue you with a fact? Sheffield have not won a single match.
Yeah.
Bramall Lane is a hostile atmosphere.
Mm.
Haaland looks like Højlund now.
Yeah.
We don't become Arsenal.
And we have
Yeah.
not even seen Højlund. That's the best part.
Oh.
Phil Foden will get rattled.
Nah.
Big time.
I think City will win. Okay lah, not 3-0. I think City will win 1-0.
From 3-0 to 1-0?
If I still win what?
Okay lah, win lah.
Still win
Win is the
what?
win.
You don't talk.
Still 9 points.
He's
what?
predicting.
Very easy to psycho
Okay,
him.
so 1-0, 1-0.
Okay, the last one we don't give.
The last one we
Stella
don't give.
champion,
Yeah,
ah.
we don't.
No,
we
no,
don't. So we give the guess.
No, everyone,
Alright.
everyone does.
We give the guess.
Okay, everyone. because
Eh, no lah,
it's
give
the
it, yeah. Then after we go.
The last time we did Newcastle, Man City.
Starting
The big
Harry,
game.
everyone does it lah.
Newcastle, Liverpool, everyone go.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, we go with Herrick first as our dear guest for today. Newcastle versus Liverpool.
2-1 Newcastle.
You're playing it safe.
No, I just see
Can
Newcastle
Endo
doing-
handle the 3 big boys? For 2-1 Newcastle. Okay.
2-1
Okay.
Newcastle.
Okay. Fair. All right, Haizam.
Defensive football.
Defensive football. Newcastle to win. 1-0.
Oi.
Before we go on, Liverpool was one of 2 teams to win in St James's Park last season,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, they did a double.
Albeit a last-minute penalty, was it?
No. They ran
Scrappy
into an
goal.
early
Hey,
lead. Oh,
hey.
they ran into an early lead 2-0 and
Yeah,
then your
2-0,
player
right?
got red carded.
No.
First
St
game.
James Park. St James
First game.
Park.
St.
St.
James.
James.
No.
Yeah,
The
last
one,
minute.
the one you're
Cavallo.
saying was Enfield. This
Cavallo
is the
scored 2-1, I think.
That was Anfield. Anfield Cavallo scored 98 minutes. I watched
Dibs phone.
at
This one,
Newcastle.
this info today cannot trust
Oh,
lah.
100%.
No, I'm pretty sure it was Enfield that they rose to the
at
2-0.
St. James's Park.
Arun,
they ran
any
into a
Liverpool fans
2-0
out there,
Yeah,
guys?
correct. You're right.
2-0 lead, and then
Correct.
your player got red carded. I don't know who, but one of them,
Pope.
Pope got red
He
carded.
went
I
out.
know,
the
man.
penalty.
He went out of the
He
box.
went out.
Box, right?
Yeah.
Correct.
And then he got suspended for the
I
final.
apologize.
Correct.
I apologize.
No, relax yourself.
You're right.
I cannot take you seriously.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
Okay.
I apologize.
1-0. So everybody's going that corner, Joe.
Newcastle.
Everybody's taking Newcastle's betting slip, man. They are taking W for Newcastle. Hey, Salah.
You ask the Newcastle
Let them
fan.
go lah.
Go on.
I don't want to predict.
Why?
You have to.
You have to
Okay,
predict.
you go first.
1-1.
1-1.
1-1 sounds like a good one. 1-1 sounds like a good one.
Harun, Sunil ni selfie.
Oh, next week, hopefully Sunil. This therapy. Harun.
Liverpool.
Yeah. Because of you. Because I
Yeah,
really like your prata.
Arun,
Omelette.
okay, we do this. Arun, if in the event Liverpool wins,
Ah.
we want you in that hot seat.
Yes.
Regardless.
Where he-
Regardless of the result.
got the cojones
All right?
or not?
If you have got the
Cojones.
cojones, all right, to sit in this hot seat. All right,
Yes.
ring us up, regardless of the result.
All right, but I think in all fairness, I think Newcastle will actually take this up. 2-1 as well for me. 2-1.
Because it's at home, they'll play fluid football, right?
You are still going on to it, yeah.
Not defensive, huh? Not defensive football, huh?
I think this game will end in a
Hey,
2-2
wait. Oh, you
draw.
draw for.
2-2 draw.
Hey, you said draw.
Hey, what time this game? Huh? 11:30.
There's open
11:30
up.
Sunday. 11:30 Sunday.
Hey, the
We watch long one.
mouse review.
As in,
11:30. Sunday, baik Sunday
If Liverpool
11:30.
lose, I'm going to El Etifaki, bro. All right.
so 2-2 for me.
2-2.
So
Okay,
we
so
have
got
two
draws. We got
draws.
3 Newcastle here.
And pro Newcastle lah.
Newcastle's, and let's go with the Newcastle fan.
3-1 Newcastle.
Oh,
Fast start.
Yeah. Fast
And
start.
Tonali,
like
Tonali
2-0.
to score.
2-0 first half, bam, close shop. That's it.
All right.
Defensive
2-0,
football.
2-1, 3-1.
All right, 2-0,
Okay.
3-1.
Wow.
Okay.
Can we close this?
All right,
Of course we can
2-0, 2-1, 3-1. Sorry.
So guys, thank you very much for watching us tonight.
What a show. What a show.
What a show.
What a
It's
show.
a great show.
Crazy.
Yeah, the snake is coming up. I'm not going to fall for that. But before we end off, we're going to say
They're
this
trashing.
Saturday we will have our watch along. We will be doing the Forest United game.
What a game, man.
Or rather, United Forest game at 10.
What a game, man.
And just because Herrick said, we will follow the Everton Wolves game as well.
Yes.
And try
No,
not
but
to fall
to be
asleep.
honest, okay, to be honest,
Since
The last this to United fans. Makanlah
Since
sikit,
it's a
nanti
10 PM
sakit.
guys,
Since
come
it's a
on,
10 PM
wait.
game.
Like, wait. Before that, I've seen a couple of fans have been doing the old school. It's a new season. I need new memes, guys. Come on, send me new memes.
Garnacho
All
dancing.
right. Yeah, you see like that. Give me new memes. I see a couple of my
Split
Spurs fans coming out the same old memes. I want new memes lah. Enlighten me. My work is quite stressed.
Okay, Spurs
Okay,
fans,
so we will
apologies.
cover. Okay, Dibs, are we going to cover the 7:30 game?
How?
No, we can't
Bournemouth.
cover 7:30 game.
Oh, we'll be
got
out.
something on.
Okay, all right.
So we'll cover the 10 p.m. game.
all the 10 p.m. games.
I mean, most importantly, the United Forest game.
Yep.
Aye.
And we will look into the Everton Wolves game because Eric said.
Look
and-
into means they'll just switch channels, by the way.
Yeah. No. So what we're gonna? I'm pretty sure United Nottingham will be the goal the goal rush.
Okay, 10
And then
PM
from
game.
there we'll be able to update you
Because
guys
the
at the game.
scores.
So tune in. Dibs, go
Right?
ahead.
So tune in 10 p.m. on Saturday. We will obviously come in earlier, set up, have a chit chat with you guys, and then 10 o'clock we'll start watching the game. And on Sunday, we will
alamak shit.
do an impromptu watch along for the Liverpool Newcastle game.
Is it? Are we going to do that like that day?
Like what we did last week, but this time we will all be covered up. We will all not be exposed. We will not
guys,
slip
come on.
anything and show
Right.
anything.
This guy lah. Never
Why
warn
are you
us.
blaming me? We got fans watching us at what 3 a.m.
guys, serious,
That
ah?
was
Oh, that was
crazy.
crazy.
That was crazy.
Crazy,
Plus
man.
people watching us at 3:30 a.m.
All right. Okay, guys, this one we'll take it offline. But anyway, to all those of you who watch, on behalf of Joel, Anwari, Stephen, Sunil, Harry, Haizam, want to say a big thank you. Signing off,
Shadow.
Snapshot Nation.
Hello, Shadow.
Adios, amigos. Bye, guys.
Arsenal's going down.
You got it.
Arsenal's going down.